Bird covered them shiny little pistols.
Objection, Your Honor.
And the boy too trifling to throw it off even after a daytime murder.
You a lying cocksucker, man! I rip your heart at your gut!
The defendant will regain control. He will be forcibly restrained, and I will clear the court.
Wild.
Oh shit, man! What's the wiggle? What's happening with the good people? What's up with the good people?
What's up with the Wednesday, man? What's good with my boy James? What's cracking with you, Brody? Hell yeah, salute, man. Crazy shit going on in the city. Crazy shit going on in the city.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes,
so let me ask you a question though. Do you
what's up, buddy?
What you think about these Nuggets run, bro? You think they're giving back in the series? Do you think they're getting back in the series, bro? Or do you feel like they can? Do you feel like that was just a kind of a situation that got lucky last night or 2 nights?
I ain't gonna say they got lucky. I think they came out with more energy and effort and played hard. You know what I'm saying? I think they can win every game if they come out with energy and play hard, homie. But when you come out, you know what I'm saying, somebody pouting and that shit rub off on everybody else too. So you know what I'm saying?
I think Edward being out.
So this is our thing. Control your emotions.
Control your emotions, kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Even some emotional
people. I'm working on
Joker out here acting like he had Buena Vista. Joker running up on fools like he had Buena Vista. Come on, Rada.
I think right,
Edwards out and their other player, homie. Those are some key important players. So having them out.
At times like that, you got to take advantage of the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel. My cousin was trying to talk me up. I said, bro, I don't know if they have enough heart to go in the second series and compete with the Spurs. That's what we're gonna face. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. Like, prove me wrong, bro, because I was kind of devastated when they got bullied. I'm not even gonna lie to the audience. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. When they got bullied, I was like, man, it was not a good look after that fool was. But I'll tell you what, the crowd, I'm proud of the crowd though, because them crowd was letting them know we don't like your ass. You want to be a rivalry? The crowd was in it. They were saying they were just literally all through the whole game.
Now they got to go out there and listen to their crowd tomorrow though. So they got to keep that same energy and just, you know what I'm saying? Play their game.
Hey, Timberwolves. We want smoke, homie. That's what we're saying, bro. We ain't scared of nobody, bro. What up with it? Shout out to y'all, man. God bless everybody. Salute to everybody. Box State Business. We in there, man. The Wednesday show, homie. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Bring it to the table.
Oh, we glad y'all tapped in. We gonna have a conversation tonight, man.
Hey, Josh, let's go. I don't watch any
sports. We gonna have a conversation tonight.
Hell yeah, we are though. We got a good one.
If I'm not mistaken, it was
you see something.
Yeah, it was 12:15. Exactly. If I'm not mistaken, it was.
You see something. Now you see now. You done fucked up. You know that, don't you?
I see what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
Nigga.
That's incredible work. Incredible work. Incredible work.
So look, we gonna have a conversation, man. Y'all know I've been following this, and he said we've been on it for a minute. They had the trial this past 2 weeks, last week, for the brother LIEMUMBA. Brother LIEMUMBA was charged with 4 charges. He was charged with first-degree murder, which they found him guilty of second-degree murder. He was charged with menacing. They found him not guilty. He was charged with tampering with evidence. They found him guilty. What was the other one? Trying to destroy another piece of the evidence. They found him guilty. So it's been a lot of talk in the town, man. Like, I've been reading some of these news articles, and all the articles say the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They just saying what news is, whatever. I'm reading the comments. The comments are crazy work.
What is people talking about? What the comments talking about?
People like, I'd have done the same thing if that was my son, yada yada. So this is my thing. So y'all saying, you good people are saying that y'all would murder an innocent person.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what y'all saying, right? Y'all saying y'all have done the same thing. Oh boy did, right? You people are crazy. Them comments is crazy, man.
Yeah, everybody gonna have a.
They all. Oh, I know him. I've been knowing him for a long time. He's a good person. Yada yada yada. Okay, people. It's a lot of people that do good deeds. That don't make you a good person. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of the good deeds that came from his ass was so he can have something over somebody's head. We gonna tap into all that in a little bit though. But this is what we gonna do right now. I read your article too, homie. I got it in my archive. Don't even trip. I got something in the play. But this is what we gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this dude. And boy.
So is this the last day of the trial?
What's up, Sam?
This was the last day of the trial right here?
No, this is him testifying. He got on the stand and testified for himself. So we're gonna listen to what he has to say took place. I'll stop in here and there and we can, you know what I'm saying?
I guess jump right into the day of August 10th. You were at home that morning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you had previously been invited to the peace rally.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. You said a couple of days before Joel Hodge had asked you to go to that?
Yeah, it was probably the weekend before. He was at my event.
Okay. And you guys are partners, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You both have the same kind of work.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you know that he has that rally, this peace rally annually, right?
I don't know that.
You've been working with him for over 10 years and you don't know that he has an annual?
We've known each other for over 10 years, but we don't make it to each other's every last single week. He's only...
Hey, y'all gonna have to excuse some of my commentary and my coughing. Y'all know I be blowing it. So excuse that, okay?
Who is he talking about, right? Who is he talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
What time was that?
I don't remember.
And who was it from?
Sean, I think his name is.
Did you have that person's number saved in your phone?
I don't.
Do you know what his number is?
Don't.
And you said that you hadn't planned on going to that event.
I was tired. I didn't plan on going.
Okay. And this person, Kool-Aid. Who was Kool-Aid?
It's a guy I grew up with.
And so Kool-Aid is a nickname.
Yes, ma'am.
What's his actual name?
You know it. Nigga, we just always call him Kool-Aid because he always got a big smile on his face.
Yeah, right. And you grew up with this
He
person?
said he always got a Kool-Aid
just like in the
smile.
same neighborhood. He lived on the east side sometimes, then he moved to Park Hill, then he moved to Aurora.
Okay. And when you say grew up, since when? Like, how old were you?
Probably just like high school or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't know his real name?
I don't. Okay. It's like Jay something, Jared something.
Yeah, right. You know what it is.
Yes, ma'am.
See from your records. Okay.
Jared, you know it. Yeah.
And so you said that you typically leave your house when it's dark.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that's why you didn't see the loose ammunition in your car.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you said the last time you went shooting was on Thursday.
Yes, ma'am.
And you believe that's when that loose ammo got in your car.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you not drive your car at all on Friday?
Friday, when I left my house, I had to move Friday. It lasted until like late midnight.
Okay, so
I didn't get home until late midnight, so I had to move on that Friday. I actually had a few moves I think my last move, well, I know the second to the last move, there was a young lady who was going to the community center and she got evicted. So we ended up getting her storage.
That's not my question. Did you drive your vehicle on Friday?
Yeah, I drove it to where my trucks were.
Okay. Then I'm talking about the black Escalade. You drove it Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
And you didn't notice the ammo in the car then?
I did not.
Okay. And on Saturday, you didn't actually leave your house until 3:33, correct? Or around that time?
I don't remember what time I left, but that sounds correct.
Okay. So it's not that you got up in the morning at dark and so you didn't see the ammo as you were leaving for the day.
I didn't even check for it.
Okay. But it was pretty plainly visible sitting in your driver's seat, correct?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yeah, when you open your car door, you grab your steering wheel and just sit down.
This is a nigga testifying for his life.
Sure you sit at 119?
How's the when I see the 20 girl on trailers, man.
So you didn't see these?
Hello, what's happening? Fuck. Okay, hit me when it's done. This nigga's stupid. Get your ass nigga. Okay. My bad for the commentary.
Okay, hey, can you hear me?
Why the fuck are you not sure? Is that it's an
I can hear you.
anti-gang, anti-gun violence, correct?
One of the programs that we have is violence intervention.
Violence intervention. Violence intervention. Programs that nigga had.
So on your organization's website, it states that the Heavy Hands, Heavy Hearts Foundation is a nonprofit organization dedicated to making the streets safer for everyone by instilling youth and young adults with confidence to resist the temptation of gang and gun violence.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's an anti-gun violence.
It's just violence, period.
Okay. But you particularly mentioned gun on your website.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And people would think that you're an anti-gun person, right?
Not necessarily.
Okay. So you think it's okay to be driving around as part of an anti-gun violence organization to have ammo visible in your car?
I didn't even think about it. We went to the range and it was late when we left, so I didn't really pay attention to what was on my seats.
And you didn't pay attention for the next 2 days either?
Well, when I got to the storage that next morning, I didn't have time to look. I was trying to get the truck available. I still had to find some people to help with the moves that was going to happen that day.
Now I'm going to talk about the drum magazine. You said that you think that got in your car Thursday that you went shooting with your family.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With your family that's in law enforcement. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It was more than just family that was in law enforcement. It was a couple of Marines and a couple of guys that are, it was a couple of Marines. It was a bunch of people there.
Now, I started with his because I want y'all to just listen to him. But we going to go through the other people too, like tomorrow and Bing Bing, so you can hear what they had to say. Because just remember what the man said. He said it was him, his brothers, a whole bunch of Marines, and yada, 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 yada. His brother testified the day before that it was only 4 or 5 people out there.
And you said that it was just open in the back of your car.
Yeah, when I threw the baby's bags in the back, and when I went to go drop Tavia and the baby off, I noticed somebody left one of their pouches in the back, and then I noticed the mag in the back, so I grabbed the mag and put it in the console.
Okay.
Okay, now let me ask some of y'all honestly. If you open your car door and a 50-round drum falls out that bitch, what you gonna do with it? You putting it back in the car? I mean, I'm just saying, you gonna put it back in your car? Where you transport kids every day from here to there, to there, to there, to there, you gonna put that drum back in your car? No one called about that drum that was at the shooting range the 2-3 days before. Like,
Yeah.
I'm missing
See,
something. Is it in your car? Or all right, you gonna get back to it.
And you obviously heard the testimony of your family here today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and none of them had ever seen that drum magazine before.
Yes, ma'am. Neither did I until that night.
Okay, and you know it's unlawful to carry next to the magazine like that.
I mean, from what I heard here today, but I don't know too much about guns. I'm new to carrying protection around.
So you're new to carrying and protection, but yet you go target shooting very often with your family. It sounds like.
she's eating him alive.
There's house where we go to the range.
What happened?
I said she's eating him alive. She came back. I mean, that does make sense. Oh yeah, you was at the shooting range though.
But they said they go often.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on.
Where you can go in and you can rent a gun for like 10 or 15 bucks or something like that.
You rent a gun at your brother's range?
No, at the regular gun range, you can, if you don't have a firearm, like you can rent one from them, and yeah.
Big Corey.
So going back to the drum magazine, you are now aware, I guess, that it's unlawful, even though you have numerous family members of law enforcement.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm not that
And
today.
once you found this drum magazine, you decided to just put it in your center console and leave it there.
I didn't think about it. I just grabbed it and put it in the front. I didn't know if it was illegal or whose it was. I just put it in the. So there's two consoles inside my car. There's one that you can pop the top off, and then there's the deep one. So I pulled it up and put it in the bottom one.
Okay. And that's where you decided to put it and leave it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You didn't reach out to any of the individuals that were at the shooting, at the range wherever you were that day, to see if it was theirs?
I did not.
Nobody called you to find it?
I don't know if they did or not.
You don't know if anybody called you to find out if you had found their drum magazine?
Well, I mean, I don't know if they knew if they dropped it or what.
Okay. Again, you didn't call anybody in your family.
No, ma'am, I did not.
These were all people at this range that you knew.
I didn't know everybody there, but I know me and my nephews was there, Jake was there.
What, man? Hell yeah. Hell no. He's still talking. All right. Fuck, quit calling my phone now. Shit.
Shit, I was pissed.
How long or how many years have you guys all been together?
They would go, my family would go whenever they could, like at least once a month, maybe twice a month.
And for how long?
I couldn't tell you. My brother had just bought that property out there.
I think he said he's had it for 4 years, right? He's had it for 4 years?
I think it's been 4 years now.
Okay. And before that, you would also go to other ranges, not just your family members.
There's this thing called Shooting with Rev.
Shooting with Rev.
Okay. So you've done that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you're not unfamiliar with guns.
Absolutely not, you stupid ass nigga.
I'm familiar with it.
Okay. And you're unfamiliar with it. Did you ask your family members about how to carry a gun?
We had conversations about it. Like I had conversations with my nephew, Ken Shaw.
Okay. And he's the one who testified that he's been in law enforcement for 2 years now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And he's the only one that you talked to about this?
Yeah, I mean, he sets up the concealed carry and stuff like that, so I talked to him about it.
Okay. And when you started carrying, you said it was really just before the incident that we're here for today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I mean, I've taken it to a couple other places, but that was it. I never really thought about it. You know what I mean? It wasn't something that I wanted to do. yeah, I'm gonna keep my gun with me. I just,
Yeah, so this was around, though, the summer of 2024.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if Kenshaw's just now at 2 years as a police officer, he would have been brand new about 2 years ago, right?
About 2 years ago.
Yes.
With being law enforcement, but not with the concealed carry part of it.
Right. So Kenshaw 2 years ago would have been a brand new police officer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have other family members that have been in law enforcement for much longer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you didn't go to them to ask them about carrying a gun.
I never. It wasn't like a big conversation about guns and stuff. Like, I'm a fighter.
Right, but you wanted to start carrying for protection.
Well, I felt like I had to protect myself.
And when you decided you wanted to do this, you didn't talk to family members that have been in law enforcement for 20 plus years.
No, ma'am.
You didn't talk to family members who have been in the military for a number of years.
I'm actually ex-military myself.
Okay. You didn't carry a gun in the military?
I did.
Okay. So you're not new to carrying a gun.
I got entry level separation. So I made it to, I didn't make it to the gun range part of the shooting because I didn't make it past the gas chamber because I had asthma. So they recycled me from, I was Bravo 210 War Dogs, and they
Bravo
recycled me down
210 War Dogs.
I had to go see
Sir.
the commander, and they recycled me down to Echo, and then I couldn't make it through because I had fluid in my lungs, so they gave me an entry level separation. So I never really got to the part of being able to carry the weapons.
Okay. But you don't.
Okay, Josh. So this trial just ended last week. This guy is a community He's a community activist. His slogan is guns up, guns, gloves up, guns down. But he decided to go guns up, gloves off. You know what I'm saying? So we just listened to him testify. It
didn't help him out. It didn't help him out. It didn't help him out whatsoever. That stuff made like she's eating him alive right now, bro.
He sounds so stupid.
He's digging himself in a hole. That's the crazy part. Like, dang. The dude that was pushing to the teenagers fight and box, he's the one that caught the murder case. Dang. That's why he has a responsibility. They're going to look at all that. He was supposed to be a mentor to the kids, and he ended up going and catching a murder case. That's all crazy right there. Pushing for years, peace. That's what he was saying. That's what he said he was about.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, he's out here, and like, just, man.
Also didn't talk to your family members about carrying a gun for protection that had been in the military.
No, ma'am.
And you never told anybody in your family that you actually bought a gun.
Well, I bought it from a family member.
This Brooklyn McCoy person?
Yes, that's my cousin.
Okay.
His grandfather, me and his grandfather are first cousins.
Okay. So you bought it from him?
Homie said, how do he think he didn't have any gunpowder on him? They said that in there. They said he only had a little bit on his face. But the way that they was trying to explain it and say it, they like, that stuff ain't like it just, I don't know. The more you, the way I took it, the more you move around, I get, I don't know, homie, but that's what they said in there on everything, that he only had some on his face. You know what I'm saying? But, shit, I guess it was enough.
Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Did he live with you?
This is what...
Yes, he did.
Okay. So is that why your address is on his ATF form for purchasing that firearm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so you purchased it from him. Are you still in contact with Brooklyn McCoy?
I I think he went on to the service, if I'm not for sure. He worked for the DA's office, the Denver DA's office, and I think he might have went off to the service, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. And so are you aware that we've attempted to contact him and have never been able to reach him?
I'm not.
Okay. Aside from purchasing it from your family member, from Brooklyn McCoy, you didn't tell anybody else in the family that you purchased a gun from him?
That's not a subject that you just talk about. I'm a fighter.
Well, you go shooting all the time with your family members.
Yeah,
And you don't talk about guns?
Creating memories with going with your family to places doesn't make you a shooter. It just makes you.
I'm not asking about that. I'm asking if you're having conversations. You say that you're new to guns, you're new to carrying for protection, and you don't ask for advice from family members that carry guns all the time. And you don't talk to them, you just don't talk to them about guns.
That's not a regular conversation for us to have.
Okay. Even when you're out shooting and testing all the different kinds of guns, you don't talk about it.
Okay. Not really.
All right. And you said that you didn't really know how to go about properly purchasing a gun, correct?
No, I never said that. What I said was that I purchased the gun from Brooklyn McCoy.
One second.
Sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up.
For real. Because he was opening his mouth a lot, and that backfired on him tremendously.
You just gotta shut the fuck up sometimes.
Okay. You talked when
Basketball.
Your attorney was
Facts.
asking you questions about
Big facts.
Brooklyn McCoy. You said that you thought that Brooklyn was supposed to take care of the transfer stuff because you didn't know the process required.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Again, you have numerous families in law enforcement. Correct?
And I know the people in the community think like let's just get this up front. Fuck Lumumba. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. I don't hate him or none of that, but it's always been fuck him. And those of y'all that been around, y'all know what it is. But they running their stories, and I'm just wanting everybody else that don't get to hear Brother Jeffrey over there. We don't get to hear his side, so I'm letting everybody hear it out of Brother LIEMUMBA'S mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
I wasn't there.
And they would know how to legally purchase a gun and make sure that everything is done correctly.
Bitch H.
I didn't purchase the gun from my family members. I purchased it from Brooklyn.
Right, I understand that. But my question to you is, you said that you didn't know the process required to fully lawfully purchase and maintain this gun.
I didn't.
Okay. And you didn't reach out to your family that was in law enforcement to figure out how to do it correctly.
Brooklyn, I purchased it from Brooklyn McCoy, so I thought that was something that he would have to do.
But you're the one that purchased it, so it's really on you to do it correctly.
Yeah, I didn't know that you had to buy a gun and register it to a certain thing. I just purchased the gun, and if you get out with the gun, you got your gun that you just told you.
Okay. And you also know that Kinshasa, he does the concealed carry classes in order for people to get permits. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you never actually finished getting your concealed carry permit.
I never finished the process of getting my concealed permit, but I do have a certificate.
Okay. But you don't have a permit.
I don't.
Okay. And yet you say that you were carrying your gun concealed apparently multiple times since you started carrying it in the months before the shooting.
If it's yeah, I have my certificate.
The certificate is not a permit.
That's not a good man. He's gonna get ate alive by that lady, bro.
Certificate
Lawfully carried.
is not a permit.
Concealed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ooh-wee. Damn.
And did you always just carry it in your pocket?
I didn't really carry it a lot.
Okay. When you did carry it, it was in your pocket?
or in the case. I didn't really carry it a lot. Like, it's usually in the case.
Okay.
With the ammunition separate.
Right. Well, but you stated that you carried it to events because you started to be fearful.
I just went to that one event. But
Just the event on August 10th?
That's the only event that I went to within that short time frame where I had a protection on me.
Okay. And you didn't have it in a holster?
No, ma'am.
You just had it in your pocket?
Yes, ma'am.
And I believe you said your right pocket. Was that your right front pocket?
Yes, ma'am.
And you said that you had it in your pocket the whole time at that peace rally that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you didn't even think about it when you left and were driving over to the pool?
Yes, ma'am.
Guns are generally a bit heavier than anything else you would have had in your pockets, right?
I keep keys. I keep tools in my pocket for when I go home.
Tools?
I keep vice grips, sometimes screwdrivers.
But you didn't have any of that on August 10th, correct?
I did not. I
You weren't going
keys.
to?
One at a time. I ask the question and then answer.
So you weren't going to a move that day?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And you mentioned a key ring, I think you said like 14 or 15 keys?
It's probably way more than that.
Okay. But you didn't have that on August 10th either?
Yes, I did.
Where was it?
It was in my pocket.
You left it in your pocket until the police came?
With my keys.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I really don't remember.
Because they didn't find
I think I had my keys in my pocket until the police came. They took my keys off of me and they separated them.
Okay. And the keys that they took off of you only had a couple, I think it was 2 key fobs, and maybe a couple loose keys?
No, ma'am. It was 2 sets of keys connected to one, and the police actually separated the keys from each other.
I'm sure you did it last 106.
Hey man, this nigga
These
sounds
are the
crazy.
keys that they collected from you.
That's one set of keys. That's to my Range Rover and to my Escalade. But these keys were actually connected to the other set of keys that they separated them from. They took these keys off to be able to get into my Escalade.
Okay. So your testimony is that you had a bunch more keys and the police took them and separated them.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And this wasn't the only set of keys that you had that day?
No, ma'am. They were all connected. They showed them on the stand the other day.
They showed them on the stand the other day?
Yeah, there was 2 sets of keys that they showed that the officer pulled up. There was 2. There was a big set of keys, and there's these keys. That's not the only keys that I had in my pocket.
Those were the only keys that were admitted into evidence.
No, actually, when they asked the guy the other day, there was 2 sets of keys.
He said there were 2 sets of keys, and he was talking about these 2 key fobs.
No, there's another set of keys and evidence that has truck keys and everything on it.
And he said that the officer had them on the stand.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, Judge, can I get the physical exhibits out?
Yes, we'll need to take a break and get them out of the box. We'll do that right now.
Man, they showed like 2 key fobs, maybe like 3, 4 keys, man. That man said he had over 14, way more than 14. She said about 14 keys. He said, oh, way more than that. Way more than that.
He was a janitor, fool?
Look, this fool Ben is funny. He said, wait, LIEMUMBA lying? LIEMUMBA. That's his name, LIEMUMBA.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, he tweaking. He for sure tweaking now. It's all bad, bro. Damn.
I don't want nobody saying I put nothing in his mouth. Y'all hearing this? He's saying this shit himself. This nigga here ill, man.
That's wild.
I don't know why dude got up there. Nah, he's gonna be in Arapahoe County, man. Until Arapahoe, my bad, Adams County until he go for sentencing.
94.
You may.
Crazy. All this shit is on pictures and cameras and
If there was
For
another
real.
set of keys that they showed up here the other day. One officer said, well, they said, where are these keys? They said these keys were on them too, and they showed everybody up there. So it's probably in the evidence box if somebody didn't take it out. There should be another set of keys that should be in that box.
So you think that there's an entirely separate set of keys that we've entered into evidence during this trial that are not the ones right in front of you?
Yes, ma'am. There's keys that have my moving trucks on them. They have the key to my Chrysler 2014 Chrysler 300, and they showed them up the other day.
That's the question. That's the question, bro.
You okay, so then you went to the peace rally and you got there after around 4:08 according to your cell phone records, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you had your cell phone with you that whole day.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And your cell phone
Come on, you're safe.
that you regularly use was a Samsung, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And the Motorola phone that was
On cell phone.
Sean's phone. Okay. Then what was the Sky phone?
Probably one of the kids' phones that left it in the car. I use my Escalade to transport kids. I use all my vehicles to transport kids to and from wherever we want if they don't have a ride.
Okay. And while you guys were at the rally, is that when you started getting messages from Tavia?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you have her saved in your phone as Amani Tavia?
That's her name on Facebook. I don't actually have her number saved in my phone.
Okay, so then when you got a call and messages from her, that was through Facebook?
Yeah, I think so. I couldn't tell you for sure.
that nigga's. But back. I mean, hold on. A minute ago. Hold on. I had a blank for a minute. Did you hear him say, "No, I carry it usually in a case"?
No, he did. What's wrong, man?
They were asking where Hawaii was.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because she was supposed to be at the party.
That nigga
Yes, ma'am.
ill for
Okay,
real.
and she wasn't there.
Come on.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right.
And so you said you
Thank you. Go.
started trying to make calls to get in touch with Hawaii and or Rico.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you left the rally area on 4:45, right?
I couldn't tell you exactly what time I left the rally.
Do you recall the first call that you received, or the only call that you received from Tavia was at 4:35?
I couldn't tell you exactly what time.
That's what's in your cell phone records that the detective Garcia testified to. Would that be accurate?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the records.
Okay. And then you got a chat on Facebook from Amani Tavia at around 4:35 that says, "Where's Hawaii? She was supposed to go tomorrow to this party, and she's not answering."
I think so.
Okay. And then you started making calls.
Yes, ma'am.
And you first called Rico at 4:44. Right?
I don't have my phone in front of me to be able to tell you exactly what time.
Ooh. This nigga sounds so crazy, man.
Yeah, he's just doing himself way more dirty than it had to be. He kind of just he put himself in the trap, bro.
He all over the place with it.
Talking too much.
He all over the place with it. That shit don't even sound.
I mean, unless you're that educated, don't ever represent yourself because they gonna eat you alive. I mean,
hey, you heard me tell him what I've always told him you're not that smart.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't really know how many.
I have no idea if they had even offered him something or nothing. Everything was so hush hush until.
Bro, they probably did offer him. They probably did offer him.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. But he was playing.
He was going to trial from the gate.
Yeah, he was probably that sturdy too. Like, nah, I'm good. And they were like, okay. Now you know everybody that fights a case, you know when you lose a trial, they try to max your ass. You playing with the time and their money, so they're gonna try to give you the most they can.
The storyline is just so stupid.
I only got one of the 2 green dots, so they need to be plugged.
I don't know why he got his dumb ass up there.
Damn, fool, that's crazy to me.
Ben, I agree with you on everything.
Try playing.
Nasty work, brother.
I promise you. He's in there with this bullshit ass story.
If it's within the green dot, it's the one.
48 years now.
Otherwise, it would just be.
And I think he's finna turn 48.
Dang. And he's gonna do majority all that.
Josh.
When you got a violent case, bro, that's like
85%. Remember the people just voted for that stuff a couple years ago or so, right?
You're doing all that. At 48? Wow. That's a lot. That's nasty work right there, brother. Any fights, huh? Mama Sayers Jr.
Ooh.
Crazy, mommy.
Oh, I'm ready. You getting that ass kicked over there.
Let me just try this. The cell phone records that were discussed shows that you had a call to Rico at 4:44. And you said that you were able to get in touch with Rico or Hawaii. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But that phone call was 6 seconds. So you're saying that you didn't talk to him at all?
There's nothing that you could say in 6 seconds.
Okay.
Born and raised in Adams County. Let's go.
Bad over there in Montbello and the new area over there in Northfield. It's not really good, that area.
Made a phone call to Hawaii.
Hey, Rod, what is this case called? What was the case called altogether? Like, what was the whole case? Did they have a name for it?
I'm pretty sure it was just the city of Adams County or state of Colorado versus LIEMUMBA'S.
Okay. The Mama Sayers.
It was in Adams County.
All right.
5 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
That call was for 21 seconds. You're saying you didn't talk to her at all during that call either?
I didn't get a chance to talk to him.
This is just his testimony. I got all of it. Shit.
From Hawaii. I'm sorry, to Hawaii at 4:49 p.m. That was 39 seconds. You're saying you didn't talk to her on that phone call either?
And you can't hear him in that area. Like it was just bad service over there.
Okay. And you were still near the rally at this point in time. Close by, correct?
No, ma'am. It's like it's like a 10-minute drive from the rally to
to a Porsche.
That was early in the morning. That was at my house.
At 3:44 p.m.?
3:44.
Yes.
I think I might have been on the way to the rally. I'm not sure.
Okay. You had no issues with that phone call?
Yeah, it's not the same area.
Okay. And who is Portia?
She's a friend of the family.
Okay. And then you had another 13-minute phone call at 3:55. Do you recall that?
I don't.
Do you know whose phone number is 720-255-5700?
I couldn't tell you off top.
Okay. Yeah, lots of phone calls that were missed going back.
Oh, they got a lot of receipts.
You don't know who that is?
I don't.
You talked to whoever was on that phone for 13 minutes and you don't know who it is?
It's 2 years ago. I don't remember who I was talking to on the phone then.
Damn.
You remember all them other calls though.
I mean, Ben, it looked like I mean, yeah, I mean, it's kind of, it seemed like it was kind of obvious that was the whole
Homie,
situation.
if people don't understand, I mean, that's just us everyday people anyway. Them phones is like the jankiest thing to have. You know what I'm saying? That shit tracks everything, homie. You know what I'm saying? And he's telling,
bro.
Hey, he's telling the people the cell towers don't work too good over there. So that's what he told her. Said that's a new area. The cell towers ain't too good.
You know, and that goes back to like what people put on the phones itself and social media.
All
they track everything. So like people will be putting all this bullshit on social media. If they indict and hit the indictments on people, they're using all that shit. They're going back to all receipts. Even if you erase that shit out the phone,
yeah.
they're gonna get it. You know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man. Mumby Wumby. This nigga sounds so crazy, homie.
Yeah, they so they knew he was going over there to shoot.
And the rally was at 12,000 East 47th, right? In Denver.
It was on 47th in Peoria.
Okay.
I don't know the exact address.
Paradise Island Park is in Commerce City on Monday.
That's real shit, Josh. I'm
Yes,
down with
ma'am.
it. Let's do it.
And you said that you needed your gun because of the area that you were in.
Well, the rally was in Montbello.
I don't know about Montbello neighborhood, is it?
Yes, ma'am. It is. That's the area that Struggle with Love services.
Okay. And
George.
you wanted a gun because you were in that area, and that's where you believe the person that murdered your son's family lives.
No, I had protection on me because I couldn't get anybody from security.
What's crack with y'all, man?
Security.
You said that you wanted the gun because you didn't have security because of that area in Montbello.
I didn't have anybody to go with me, so I wanted to make sure I would be protected.
90s was a different era.
Well, the reason was because you said you were in the Montbello area.
Well, the guys who claimed that they killed my son live out in that area, and I didn't want to get hurt because I had been getting threats too.
Who were you getting threats from?
Gerald Wright.
Wowzer.
Andre Jackson.
Wowzer. I'm dead, homie.
Guys from Rolling 30s, a couple guys from Bloods, a couple guys from Gambinos, a couple guys from a bunch of different gangs because of the type of work we did.
That's cold blooded. He tried to put everything out there, and he didn't say nothing else about no other gang members except he tried to put you on Front Street. Come on, Rada.
Damn.
What is up with that, man? That is wild, homie.
Damn. Hold on.
He was out there saying blatant names, fool. Why did he say that? But he said the Bloods too and Gambinos, but he didn't say one other person's name besides just pinpointing.
That was nasty.
Nasty work, homie.
With me because I couldn't get anybody from security to go at short notice.
Right, but you said that you wanted the gun because you didn't have security because of that area in Montbello.
I I didn't have anybody to go with me, so I wanted to make sure that I would be protected.
Right, but the reason was because you said you were in the Montbello area.
Well, the guys who claimed that they killed my son lived out in that area, and I didn't want to get hurt because I had been getting threats too.
Who were you getting threats from?
Gerald Wright, Andre Jackson, a couple other guys from Rolling 30s, a couple guys from Bloods, a couple guys from Gambinos, a couple guys from a bunch of different gangs because of the type of work we did.
Bro, how do you live? How can you ever live this down? You can't live this down.
But hey, man, I was doing that work before he even I brought him to that type of stuff. The reason we split ways, to be honest, because he lies a lot and I ain't telling none. He partnered with APD. I wasn't. Hey, my finesse face.
Rada,
You know what I'm saying?
did them fools try to actually contact you for this at all?
Hell no.
Because he could. I mean,
What
that's.
are you talking about?
I'm saying, yeah, that's crazy, bro. How he gonna
I
do
never
that?
threatened that man. Hey, he's a fighter. He's tough and all that. What I'm gonna be threatening this dude for, and everybody in his family, the law. Well, not everybody. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So y'all shut up. Don't y'all know I ain't talking to y'all, nigga. But you know what I'm saying? The bros, they the grease. I ain't finna be threatening you so the niggas could be man, knock it off, dude. This nigga here is crazy, man. That's crazy.
Interesting, bro.
He said because of the type of work that he does.
He gonna be a PC real quick. They gonna send his ass to the Fremont yard just for his protection.
That nigga said for the type of work. That nigga right there, he just screaming out names. And that's my little fella's name. I don't know why he keeps screaming his name, old weird ass nigga.
Oh, he brought the little bro.
Nigga.
Damn. I don't even, how you get put in the trial, fool? It ain't even your trial.
I have nothing to do with neither situation, homie.
Damn, I'm dead, homie.
But that I know Lil Malcolm since he was a little boy, falling off the couch, ping, busting his head. I knew Lil Lumumba as well. You know what I'm saying? Not as long, but we got tight and close because I was on that moving truck with them people for 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we had a nice little bond and shit. I fuck with Lil Lumumba too. Shit. And it's this weird dude here. And to be honest, homie, I can't tell you what was going on that night when all that shit happened. I don't know what they was down there squabbling for or what the case may have been. But it's always something behind a girl or something, man. And, you know, when you got sisters and shit, and they always be like, oh, my brother will do this and do that. And some people don't care about none of that
Especially,
shit.
And then at night like that too, bro. It was nighttime. It was the murder hours. Fools, that's a situation waiting to happen. You going to somebody's neighborhood tripping.
And I'm gonna just say this, man, because people think the shit is like, and this ain't just going to eat.
Hey Troy, what's up, my brother?
When you play in the streets, nigga, the streets don't pick and choose, homie. The streets, it's a lot of people that done got swept up out the motherfucking streets. All kind of people's kids. Shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucking streets don't pick and choose, cuz.
This shit happened in Montbello?
What?
This whole situation, this case? Or in Commerce City?
Commerce City, at the swimming park, at the pool.
Okay.
At the swimming pool.
Yeah. That's wild, man.
This nigga being for, hey, I don't think so, man. Look, one thing about Lil Mums, man, Lil Mums was a partier, and he liked to just party, and you know what I'm saying. And he also liked the squad. You know what I'm saying? That boy wasn't playing with no work though. I promise you.
Big Troy, what's up, my
Right.
brother?
That's all, man. Them kids, man, them young people, man, they, yes. But, man, yeah, that it's a whole bunch more, man. Because I'm like, this nigga here, he just sounds so. He sounds crazy. He sounds crazy, man.
What was the feedback off of people hearing that shit?
I don't think people that heard it, so that's why we listening to it.
So it wasn't necessarily like fun stuff.
Just the work we do, and after my son passed, then I took it a little bit more serious.
Okay. You said that you get threats because of the work you do.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've been involved in this work since, is it 2015?
Yeah, doing the nonprofit stuff, the violence intervention stuff, I got involved in that, I want to say, June. So there was a shooting that happened in Aurora where one of my students got killed at a Juneteenth celebration. And it was like 5 shootings that weekend, and they asked me to come to a boxing match that they were having in the park. So when I showed up, everybody was kind of excited because I'm a professional fighter and they see me fight on TV and everything. So I had them all come together, and instead of them just having a fight in the park, what I told them was, if you guys fight in this park, you guys can get charged for public fighting.
This isn't responsive to my question.
When
When did you start doing this work in your foundation?
In 2020.
Okay, but your Heavy Hands, Heavy Hearts Foundation website says that it was founded in 2017.
2017.
2017 for what?
That's just what it's your website.
So we started, I opened the gym in 2015, and I didn't get my nonprofit license until 2017.
Okay, so you started this work between 2015 and 2017.
Well, no, I started to work before that, but I was able to acquire a building and put a gym in there for the community. It was a city-wide MMA and fitness, and it was a free gym for the community to be.
So since he done told the people I threatened him, why don't he tell the people I built that motherfucking raggedy ass gym too, nigga? This is a weird nigga right here, man. He act like a chick, like we broke up because I quit hanging out at the building with him.
You were like he was emotionally distraught. That's what he said.
He won't tell the people that though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. He's already down on his luck, but he's a weird nigga. Anybody in his family know I was at that building every day. Them kids was coming in there because of me. It wasn't because of LIEMUMBA. Nigga, you wasn't teaching them kids a motherfucking thing. Coach my ass, nigga. You was trying to coach up on some of them kids' mama ass. That's why you didn't have too many people in there, nigga. Man, this nigga got me fucked up.
They would bring their kids to without
Weird
having
ass
to be
nigga.
strained on their pockets.
Okay, so you've been doing this work for about a decade.
Yes, ma'am.
And it was only recently before this shooting that you started believing that you needed to carry a gun.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. All right, now we're kind of jumping around. So you left the rally and you decided that you would go to the pool.
No, I was actually headed home. I was trying to call Hawaii.
A funky bitch,
and
Ben Frank.
get in touch with her and my grandkids. I couldn't get in touch with them, and I was already headed that way. So when I got to Quebec, I was just like, you know what, I'll just stop by real quick and give Yo-Yo some money and grab my kids, and we'll get out of here and go do something.
So I believe earlier you said that you decided to go to the pool to look for Hawaii.
Well, we were playing phone tag, and everybody was looking for Hawaii. And by the time I got to Quebec, I was like, you know what? It's right up the street. I'll just stop by.
Even though that you knew Hawaii wasn't there because everybody was asking where she was.
Well, I didn't know where she was. I didn't know if she was there or not because I had sent I think I sent Tavia a text saying, "Where are they? Where are y'all?" Something like that.
Right. She had reached out to you to try to find Hawaii.
Right. And then I reached back out to her to see where everybody was at.
And actually, it was Amani Tavia from Facebook that sent you the message at 4:47 p.m. Where are they?
No, that was me sending her the text message saying, "Where are they?"
Oh, okay. Sorry, I did have that wrong. So it was her. You sent the chat to her that said, "Where are they?" And she never responded.
Right.
Okay. So you didn't know that Hawaii was there.
I what?
You did not know that Hawaii was there.
I did not.
Okay. And you said that you, despite the lengthy phone calls, you never actually talked to them.
I did not.
Okay. And you decided that you wanted to go because you wanted to find your grandkids. Partly, right?
Yeah, I was going to see if they were there and give the baby some money.
Okay. And particularly, you thought that your grandson Damari would be there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who you guys all call Little Lumumba?
L3.
L3. Okay. And he's your only grandson.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Hawaii has daughters, right?
Yeah, Ayala, Javela, and Brazil.
Okay. And you had wanted to see them because they also weren't at your house that morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you were hoping to find all of these people at this party when you decided to stop by.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And because it was unusual for you not to have seen the kids in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when you got to the pool and pulled in, you said that you wanted to go up and give money to Milo?
Yeah, I was stopping by. I was stopping by first off to see if my kids were there. And I was going to give him some money. I was going to say what's up to everybody. And then I was going to give him some money and leave.
Okay. And so when you got there, Datavia actually starts walking up to you with Damari.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you didn't like give Damari a hug or anything like that?
He was just with me the night before. I mean, not the night before. He was just with me a couple days before that. We had just got back from California.
When y'all see y'all grandkids or y'all kids, I don't give a fuck. I mean, do you? No. You don't give them a hug. You be like, "I seen you a couple days ago."
You gonna give it? Yeah, you're gonna give a hug. What the hell?
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm reaching, right?
No, hell no. What is the reach?
I took Italy, Germany, my nephew, Kiar.
That ain't your nephew.
Hawaii. Yeah, I took everybody with me.
Okay. But you said it was unusual for you to not have seen them in the morning.
Yes.
Okay. And so you just kind of walk past Jatavia when she walks up with Damari.
No, we spoke. I
Okay.
spoke to my grandbabies.
You said Milo was there too.
Yes, ma'am. Milo and Malcolm.
And you said that you were going to give Milo money, but you couldn't because he was behind you.
Well, they all came running up to me. I'm their coach. Their cousin and their coach.
And you didn't interact with
Yeah,
Milo
please.
at all when he came up.
I don't know. I pulled up. Everything just happened so fast.
Okay. But your plan was to give him money.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you love these kids?
I do.
And it sounds like you provided a lot for Damari and Tavia.
Yeah, for the baby. I provided a lot for the baby, and if Tavia needed money for gas or something to get around, I'd give her money. I'd give Ari money. I'd give Deli money. I'd give them furniture, whatever they needed, because with the moving company, you come in contact with a lot of stuff. So you provide for people that are in need.
And did you say at one point that Tavia and Damari lived with you?
No,
No. Did Damari stay with you?
he was with me. The baby was with me a lot. I mean, from the time my son passed away, I kept my grandson with me a lot.
Oh shit.
And you did that to help out Tavia as well?
Tavia's still a young mom, so I raised three of my oldest kids by myself. So I know what to do when it comes to babies, and I love my kids. I love the kids in the community. I love the community.
Beat them kids, nigga. That's what you do. You beat the shit out of them kids.
I love all my grandkids, and my kids, my nieces and nephews.
And again, you said he stayed with you a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Tavia relied on you to help take care of Damari when she wasn't around. Is that fair?
She didn't rely on me. I actually just went to go get my grandson as much as I could.
And are you aware, do people in your family still watch Damari?
I think he goes with his grandmother, which is LIEMUMBA'S mom, and Hawaii. He goes with Shalonda. He goes.
Some green dots, some
He hasn't
thunder
been to see the rest of my family in a while, but yeah, he just came back from California with his mom. So,
You know, if your family helps provide for Damari to help out Tavia?
at this point right now, they try to get him when they can, but we buy clothes and send them over there, and then we have clothes for him. So she just drops him off, and we already got his own set of clothes with us.
Everybody has
If some of his clothes are too little, we'll send the clothes that we bought back with her.
What's up, y'all? Sub up to the channels, guys. There's two of them. We got 2 streams going. Y'all are stupid. Some of these fools is ridiculous, right?
So after Jatavia walks up to you with Damari, Milo kind of comes up. You still walk up to where Adele and Malcolm are.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Rico had kind of started to walk towards you as well. Do you recall that?
I think I shook his hand or something like that from the video, but I don't remember off top where he was at.
Okay. And then who all was up with Adele and Malcolm?
It was a bunch of people up there. It was a bunch of people from just around right there. I couldn't tell you exactly who was there, but
Well, you know, Adele was there, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Toby, yes.
I don't know. I don't remember knowing where Toby was at.
Okay. Tina Thomas.
Yeah, I think Tina was there. Like, I was to the right of Malcolm.
Right. We'll get to that in a second. And I think there was another aunt that you said Judy, maybe.
Yeah, my Aunt Judy's truck was there.
all these people is his family, cuz.
Do you remember seeing her where you walked up to?
I don't know. It was just like a crowd of people there.
Is this a crowd of unknown people, or is this the crowd of the birthday people?
It was a mixture of people that were like, I didn't know everybody there. And I really wasn't like paying attention, like, oh, there goes such and such, there goes such and such, there goes such and such. I just walked. I just got there. I didn't.
Okay. And you think that there was a large group of people, many of them you didn't know and weren't associated to the party?
I don't know if they were associated with the party or not. I just know my grandkids was there, Tavia was there, my Aunt Judy was there, my cousin Tina was there, Adele was there, and little Malcolm was in the front.
Okay. Was he holding Malcolm Watson's hand?
No.
It was not?
Little Malcolm, or baby Malcolm, kind of ran up at the same time with Milo and the rest of the kids.
Okay. And you said that you were to the right of Malcolm.
Yes, ma'am.
So were you straight on from Malcolm?
So Malcolm was facing forward. I was over this way towards him, towards the back door of the van.
You were on the side of the back door of the van.
Yeah, I was closer to the back door of the van.
Okay. So let's watch the video now. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
That footage. And when you're looking at the footage, everybody's off to the left of the screen. Right? Correct?
Yeah. Okay.
And you walk up, you're walking up towards the left.
No. So if you're say it parked like this. Say the van was parked like this. There's a sidewalk here. I'm coming up from the south. I'm coming from the south, which would have been to the right of. about it.
You're walking, okay, north is towards the pool,
Yes, ma'am.
and the car, the red van is over to the left.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're saying that you walked up south towards the side of the car?
I walked from the south towards the north. The van is parked right in front of Paradise Pool. So I'm coming from the south, headed north towards the crowd.
Okay. And you said that when you got up there, you said, "What's up, PM?"
I said, "What's up, little PM?
What does that mean?
What's up, little Pretty Malcolm?"
Why do you call him that?
Because his uncle is Pretty Malcolm. His uncle that he's named after is Pretty Malcolm.
Okay. And you're close enough to know that? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that something that you commonly called Malcolm?
When I see him, yeah, I'll be like, "What's up, little PM?" He said, "What's up?"
And you mentioned that Malcolm is cousins by blood.
Malcolm, we share cousins. So my cousin, my Aunt Patricia Watson, is her kids are Watsons.
Oh, let me know, fam.
Actually, my cousin who's sitting in the front row, her kids are Watsons.
And so you made it sound like you were actually kind of close with Malcolm.
Me and Malcolm was cool. I was closer to his dad and his uncle.
But you knew him well enough to recognize him on sight. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
You knew he was related in some fashion.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so you say, "What's up, little PM?"
Yeah.
Malcolm Watson says, "What's up, back?"
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then at this time is when you hear this unknown person say, "What's up, Edward?"
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you don't know where that came from.
I don't.
Okay. And
What's up then?
this is the first time that you've ever said that you heard this third voice.
It's not. I actually told my attorneys. When I first came. I told them what happened.
Okay.
When I tried to talk to the detective, they just started making accusations off top.
Well, when you were initially arrested and police officers moved you back to the car, you were making statements then, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And you didn't tell them that you heard somebody, this third party, say, "What's up?" And, right?
Well,
I'm just asking, did you tell them?
I didn't.
Right. And then you were arrested about 5 p.m., correct?
I don't know what time, but it was after the shooting.
Okay. And then you were transported back to the police department.
Yes, ma'am.
And you were sitting with Officer Combs and Officer Modesto in the booking area till about 8:40 before CSI Davenport met with you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And not once during that time did you tell either of those officers that a third voice you heard say, "What's up?"
The officer told me to be quiet. He said, "Don't say nothing." He said, "Stop talking, man. Just be quiet."
But you kept talking. You did talk about this.
But you kept talking, nigga.
I just was saying stuff because I was still trying to process what happened.
Right, but you specifically told Officer Combs that you walked up to Malcolm and said, "What's up?" That Malcolm said back, "What's up?" And then you heard shots. You never mentioned in this conversation with Officer Combs and Officer Modesto that there was a third person.
I mean, I just was on my mind right then. That's what.
And this third party was not on your mind right then.
I mean, it was so. I just watched Stanpot's son get shot. I literally just watched his kid get shot. I literally had to live through that. Like, I'm still processing the fact that this happened. I would never want nobody to go through that pain, that hurt. I wouldn't do that to him.
You were having a conversation about what happened, and you remembered, and you specifically told them that you remember you said "What's up?" and that Malcolm said "What's up?" back to you, and then there were shots.
Yes, ma'am.
And you did not mention a third party at that point in time.
I didn't.
Okay.
The officer told me to stop talking.
Okay.
Stop talking.
When you said after you heard this third person say "What's up?" you're saying that you just saw or heard gunshots, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't see where they came from.
I didn't.
Do you know if they came from Rico?
I don't.
Do you know if they came from that white car?
I don't.
And again, this white car, you have never mentioned this to police either.
The officer told me to stop talking.
He may have told you that, but you made statements repeatedly during the over 3 hours that you were with them.
You kept talking.
That's possible. Yes, ma'am.
And you made statements about what you saw happen,
Yes, ma'am.
and you never mentioned this white car speeding away. Right?
I mean, if that's what's on video.
Okay. And you've talked with your attorney about this case.
Yes, ma'am.
You've reviewed discovery with her?
Barely.
Barely.
I literally, she's the attorney. Like you see during these processes, I don't really have much to say when y'all come up here or when y'all talk to each other. I don't have a say-so on what goes on. It's between the attorneys to fight it out for my life. I can't.
You have not, you were saying.
Okay, now how dumb did that just sound though?
Yeah,
He said, I don't have nothing to say. That is for you and my attorney to fight this out for my life. Well, why'd your dumb ass get up here with that stupid ass story?
Damn.
Nigga, if you gonna let the whistle, if you gonna let that lady speak for your stupid ass, then why ain't you let her speak for you? Dumb ass nigga.
Yeah, bro.
Review discovery in this case.
She came and showed me exactly what they have. I never really got a chance to look at too much of the videos or any of that stuff, but everything that I told.
Check this out, man. You charged with first-degree murder. You not finna look at your discovery when your lawyer come talk to you. You don't want to see what the people saying that they got against you. Come
Yeah, that's
knock it the fuck off. You sound dumb, boy. I told him all the time. You're not no street nigga, boy. You're not that smart, nigga.
It's been shown.
damn.
Nigga.
Were you made aware of what other witnesses have said about what occurred during the discovery?
Yeah, we read a few of them that were important.
So you would
Hold
now
on.
review the discovery.
Hold on. So what did he just say? He only read a few of them that were important. So
Yeah.
all this ain't important. I don't know. I'm reaching here. Let's get back.
No.
Mention this third car, this white car.
That's what the people in the community gonna say. Oh, he lied.
I
Well,
don't,
fuck y'all too, nigga.
I don't know. Every statement that was made, I just didn't believe that I'm in jail for staying on the scene and I didn't do
You're
nothing.
not answering, being responsive to my questions. So you do not recall seeing a discovery that other people mentioned a white car speeding away.
It's possible. But like I said, I just couldn't believe that I'm in jail for something I didn't do.
And you've been here, obviously, throughout your trial.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've now heard other witnesses talk about this car leaving.
Yes, ma'am. I seen the car leave.
Okay, but you never told anybody that at the time.
I told my attorneys. The officer told me to stop talking.
The day of, you never mentioned a third party.
I didn't mention any cars leaving.
Okay. Okay, and your testimony now is that you never actually saw a gun on Malcolm when you were there on August 10th, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You would say that you saw him make a reaching move.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't know what he was reaching for.
I don't.
Because you never saw a weapon.
I don't. After he reached, I heard the pops.
Okay. But you did not see Malcolm pull out a gun.
I did not.
Okay. And you never saw a gun on Malcolm.
I did not.
Okay. Then you said you heard the gunshots and you stumbled back.
Yeah, everybody backed up. As soon as we heard the gunshots, everybody backed up.
But I want to talk specifically about you. You used the words that you stumbled back.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't run away.
I mean, I didn't know what just happened.
Okay. Because we see other people like sprinting away. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. But you just kind of stumbled back slowly.
No, as soon as the shots rang out, I ducked, stumbled back.
Okay.
And then I pulled my protection out and I had it pointed to the ground.
Okay.
It's like, then I started backing up. And then Malcolm fell. And then I looked like, what the? And then I took off running to the car.
Okay. You said you pulled your gun out after the shots were fired.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But when you come back on screen on the pool, like the security video, you already have your gun in your hand at that time.
The shots had already started.
Right. So you already had your gun out before you are seen back on the video.
The shots happened. I said, what's up? He said, what's up? Somebody else said, what's up, nigga? I heard the shots. I seen Malcolm reach. I heard the shots. I stumbled back, and then I pulled my gun back.
Okay.
And then I started backing up, like trying to see what just happened.
Okay.
And then I seen him fall, and then I ran to my car.
So when you saw him fall, your grandkids were around, correct?
I think they had ran. I don't know where anybody was at the time. Like, it just happened so fast.
You don't know where anyone was standing when you heard the shots?
I think everybody was standing around.
Okay. So they were nearby to where the shooting occurred?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Including your grandson, Damari? Yes?
Yeah, he was there. But I don't know where Tavia was at that time.
Okay. And little
Big Patrick, what's up, brother?
were standing around there.
Yes, ma'am.
And your two granddaughters from Hawaii were standing there.
Yeah, everybody was there.
And you didn't run off to check on any of them?
Everything happened so fast. Like, oh man, I don't know. It just like happened so fast. Like,
Alright, so you turned, you jogged to your car.
I didn't jog out. Ran to my car. I ran to my car and tried to grab the phone. I couldn't get in the phone, so I just tell my wife to give me the code to the phone. Because usually the phone just automatically comes on, but
Yeah, hold on, 1 second, that's not what I asked you. Show your exhibit 117.
Crazy. Did y'all hear what I heard? Did he say somebody said he said what's up? Young homie said what's up. Somebody said what's up, nigga, and he heard gunshot.
He did say that. That's wild, man.
And that's what them good old community people supporting. They say go LIEMUMBA, go LIEMUMBA, go.
Free, they're saying they're yelling free LIEMUMBA.
Yeah.
Cali Blue, soda, Rada. Yeah, this did not sit good for the dude, man. I don't even know how he thought he was gonna win this.
So you're saying you're to the right of Malcolm here.
yes, ma'am.
Cold shot.
That's you running?
Yes, ma'am.
You wouldn't call that a jog?
This stepper, what's up, my bro? Salute.
That's you running. That's like
Yeah,
running.
that's my car.
Okay.
At that point, I'm almost 240 pounds.
Okay.
240.
You see that your family is running off to their part of the white Nissan, the Hawaii drives, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you didn't go over to them.
240.
No,
You didn't go to check on them.
I mean everybody was running.
Okay. And you went to your car.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're at your car. You said you're looking for your phone.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to grab. I grabbed the phone. The first phone that was there. It was Little Mama's phone.
Okay. And Little LIEMUMBA'S phone was the Motorola.
Yes, ma'am.
And that was the one that was plugged in the photos that we see from
Well, it wasn't plugged in. I ended up plugging it in to try to get it to come on. It had a little bit of charger on there, but it was blinking, so I plugged it in.
Okay, so you plugged it in to try and call 911.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you said you couldn't do that because you didn't have the passcode.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You're aware that you don't need a passcode to make a 911 call from a cell phone.
I mean, in the heat of a moment, you don't, like, I don't know, it's, but you had to open the phone to get it to work.
Okay. And so you called Hawaii over then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And at this point in time, some shooting has happened. They don't know who the shooter was or where the shooter is.
Yes, ma'am.
Fair? And you called your daughter over closer to where the shooting actually occurred.
Well, I called her to unlock the phone.
Okay. But you called her closer to where the shooting occurred.
I called her to unlock the phone, ma'am.
And you didn't know the passcode to your son's phone.
At that time, I didn't.
Right. You used his phone to listen to music.
Well, when you get in my car, his phone is number one on my list in my Escalade, so it automatically comes on, and you can change the music from the stereo that's in there.
Okay, so you never had to use the passcode before on your son's phone.
I haven't.
Okay. Then you said after you asked for the passcode, you were telling them to go.
Yeah, I told them to make sure my babies are safe and get out of here.
Okay. But you didn't go with them to try to check on the babies.
Well, when they were running, I see my grandbabies running.
You never checked on them.
It would have been better.
Yeah.
Didn't go see if they had gotten hit.
Well, they didn't get hit. They were running.
You can still run if you've been shot by a gun.
I couldn't hear you.
Hit, right? You can still run after you've had a gunshot wound.
I've never been shot.
Not all gunshot wounds are immediately fatal. You would
Yeah.
agree.
I mean, I've never been shot, so I mean, my son got shot one time, and
It's common sense. Not all gunshot wounds are fatal.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I've never been shot, so I couldn't tell you if you got shot in the artery somewhere. I've seen people get shot one time in the arm and die from bleeding out. I've seen people get shot in the thigh and die out from bleeding out, and I've heard about people get shot 9 to 10 times and living.
Right. So exactly. So a gunshot wound is not necessarily fatal. Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so you didn't go to check to see if the grandkids that you love so much and were there to see were hurt in any way.
Well, they were running off, so they weren't hurt.
Salute.
Rico also came up to your car, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you give him anything?
I did not.
You gave
Sounds
him,
like it, Patrick.
Didn't give me
Yeah.
anything.
Sounds like it.
you didn't wrap up something to give to him?
I did not.
When he came up to your car, he didn't have anything in his hands, did he?
I was still trying to get in the phone. I wasn't really paying attention to what he was doing or if he had anything.
After that, they leave, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you walk back up to where Malcolm was.
Yes, ma'am. I walked back over in that area.
Okay. And you said because you were concerned for Malcolm.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And you said, had you put your gun away at this point?
I can't take it
in my
back.
pocket.
Okay, so you put the gun back in your pocket when you walked back up to where Malcolm was.
Yes, ma'am.
When did you pull your gun back out?
When I went to the dicky pants that I had on,
My fault.
they were like skinny dickies, so the pockets are stretchable. So after, when I bent down to get my
Not the
necklace,
stretchable dickies, guys.
when my necklace,
Damn, fool.
I bent down and I had set it
That
down.
nigga said he had on some stretchable khakis,
Checked
girl.
his pulse, and then I lifted his arm up. I had the gun still in my hand, and I was lifting his arm up while I had the gun in my hand like this. I had the gun underneath, and I was trying to lift his arm up, but I was checking his pulse, and then I pulled my necklace from up underneath him.
Okay. So let me break that down.
Not the stretchable dicky suit.
This, when you walked back up to Malcolm this first time after we see you at the car with Hawaii,
Yes, ma'am.
Is this the time that you're saying Adele had attacked you?
I don't remember. I just remember she attacked me. I think I walked over. I don't remember. I literally can't tell you verbatim piece by piece what happened. I just know that's a hard day. That was a hard day for not only me, but for Stank, for PM, for his mama, for everybody. Like that was a hard day. Like that's my family.
Hold on. You need to just answer the questions that are being asked of you. I'm going to instruct you this one time just to answer the questions that are being asked of you.
Dang.
And it was during this when Adele attacked you that your shirt got ripped.
He been doing it the whole thing, Patrick.
And when the necklace got broken off.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
He didn't want one.
That
He
was
didn't want to go defend himself. They're gonna move the dead body.
Everything happened so fast, I don't remember.
Okay. And it's your testimony that your necklace was underneath Malcolm's arm/body?
Yeah. She told me, she said it's over there, it's under her.
So you believe, or it's your testimony that Adele ripped the chain off of your neck and put it underneath Malcolm's body?
She had to have.
Okay. And so when you were leaning down, you were saying that you were just trying to get your necklace from underneath Malcolm's body.
Yes, ma'am.
But you have gotten your gun out of your pocket.
So in the skinny dickies.
The skinny dick.
Down, it was in my
Not the skinny dickies.
240?
The stretchable skinny
in my
dickies.
hand like this. And
Damn.
I trying to lift his arm up at the same time. I was up, my gun was in my hand and I was up to the upper part of his hand. When I grabbed his hand, I checked his pulse first because he was still breathing at that time. And I told him, I was like, hold on, man. And then I lifted his arm up and my necklace was right there and you can see me on the video grabbing my necklace.
Okay. So when you testified on direct, that you had said that you put your gun back in your pocket, but when you kneeled down, you had gotten the gun back out assuming Adele couldn't grab it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she attacked me. When she attacked me, she snatched my chain, she snatched everything, so I didn't want her to be able to come up. For me pulling it out of my pocket and setting it on the ground for her to be able to grab it. So I had it in my hand over off to the side, like holding it like this.
You just said you put it on the ground right then.
I had it in my hand. I didn't want to set it on the ground so she could grab it. That's what I said.
Okay. But it was in your pocket, so you thought it was better to take it out of your pocket for her to not grab it.
Well, I didn't. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you said that you were holding it and you kind of demonstrated it with your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Dang, bro, that's
Your hand was on top of your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But when you walk away from Malcolm's body, you're actually holding it like this with your palm down.
I'm actually holding it like this.
Okay. And any reason you're holding it like that, as opposed to how you would normally hold a gun?
Well, she started saying, oh, you killed my baby's dad, you killed my baby's dad. So I'm holding my gun like this. So she can't say, oh, you did this, you did that. Like, no, I got my gun in my hands and I'm going over here. And I'm going to pop this clip out, put it over here, because at that time there was people that were around.
Okay. And so one of the reasons that you popped the magazine out and put the gun down was because you didn't want to be armed when police came.
Yes, ma'am.
What your testimony is today, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
But you were concerned about Adele grabbing the gun earlier.
Yes, ma'am. There was people around by that time.
And people around, lots of random civilians.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you decided to put a gun with the magazine that was loaded, correct?
Well, there wasn't one in the chamber. It was just the magazine, had the bullets in there.
But the magazine was fully loaded, yes?
Yeah, I think all the bullets were in there, but there was not one chambered inside the gun.
Right. But you put them down right next to each other on the ground.
Yes, ma'am.
With tons of people around.
Yes, ma'am.
Including Adele,
Yes, ma'am.
who you were concerned was going to grab your gun earlier.
Yeah, well, with nobody there, yes, ma'am, I was concerned.
And
She told me she was going to kill me. She was going to have somebody kill me.
Okay. Never said that before either.
Yes, I did.
You never told police that.
Well, that was my earlier testimony. I told you guys that.
Right, but you didn't tell police that night.
I made everything the officer told me to stop talking.
And you carried that gun. Your testimony is that you carried that gun for protection.
Yes, ma'am.
But you don't leave one chamber, around in the chamber for protection?
I do not. Like I said, I'm new to carrying
Answer that question.
I said, I don't keep one in there.
Word. I did not ask if
Mayors, you just need to answer the questions that are asked of you. Your counsel is going to have an opportunity to ask you more questions.
His name's Mamba.
I'm talking about the knife. You said that had been ripped out of a pocket.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you fixed the knife. Right.
Yes, ma'am.
And you put that back into.
Can you? Is there actually footage of the trial?
I went to put it in my pocket.
Is there actually footage of the
Yeah,
trial?
I put it in my
And
pocket.
same skinny, stretched khakis with the keys to eat and a big wallet.
Boy, were you also concerned that she was going to take that knife?
Yes. I thought she was going to try to. Adele was unpredictable that day.
And
Nigga, you just shot our baby daddy, weird ass nigga.
you said that you put that knife into your pocket.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Was that to keep her from getting it?
Well, I just picked it was on the floor, and I knew it was a knife that I had in my pocket. So when I picked up my hat, I looked, I seen it, and I grabbed it off the floor.
And you put it in your pocket?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then we can see you in the video, you actually take that back out of your pocket.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you take it out?
Because the tail was to the right of me.
So again, so you think it's better to have something out in the open rather than in your pants pocket to keep Adele from getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And we see you pull it out of your pocket, you have it in your hand, and then you're back down at Malcolm's body, reaching into his pockets at that moment.
Well, when I pulled it out of my pocket, I switched where my necklace was and the knife over to this hand, and I touched to see if he had anything else of mine on him.
Why would you have anything else of yours on him?
Because Adele had my necklace. She snatched my necklace off, and my necklace was put under him.
Okay. And you know you grabbed your necklace, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. But you later told police when you were arrested that she had your necklace.
Yeah, I said she had my necklace.
Right, she has it.
No, I said she had my necklace.
Okay, but you had it at that point in time.
Yeah, but she had my necklace. When she snatched it off, she had my necklace.
And then you said that Adele was going through Malcolm's pockets.
They was doing all kind of stuff over by Malcolm. Like, they kept, I don't know, man, it was weird.
Who's they?
Adele and Toby was over by him. It was a lot of stuff going on, man, and I just kept looking back, and they was moving around. Like, if you look at they just was moving around. It was weird.
Okay. And you believe that they were going through pockets?
Yeah, I think that's what I believed.
Okay. You thought they were taking things off of Malcolm?
Yes, ma'am.
You never saw them take a gun off Malcolm?
I did not.
Right. But you told police that?
I seen them take something off of Malcolm, but I never seen a gun.
Okay. So your testimony today is that you saw them take things off of Malcolm, but not a gun?
Nope, I never seen a gun. From the gesture that he made when he pulled back like this, I thought maybe it was a gun that they took off of him.
Okay. And you thought then that Adele had your phone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Even though your phone was on the front seat of your Cadillac?
I don't know if I threw it in the car. I don't know if I found my phone out there and went and threw it on the seat. Or what. Like, I don't remember. At the time when I ran back to the car, I just grabbed the first phone that was there and was trying to get into it. I don't remember if I have a phone on the seat or if I walked back in and threw it in the car or what. I don't remember. But at the time that I ran to the car, the first phone that I seen was Lil Mama's phone.
Okay. So yeah, at some point you believed that Adele had your phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so you wanted to get that back from her.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you did not think that it was the phone that she was recording you with.
I did not.
Okay. But you knew she was recording you.
I did not.
You did not know she was recording you when she was holding a phone up to you and saying, I got you on video?
No, Adele was telling me, you better get out of here. She's the one who was telling me to leave. Ari told me, "Lil Mama, just go, bro." She was like, "Lil Mama, just leave. Lil Mama, just leave." And I'm like, I'm not going nowhere.
Right, because they didn't want you around Malcolm's body.
Well, no, they were telling me to leave.
Right, because they didn't want you around Malcolm's body.
I'm not leaving. I'm not about to leave. Like, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to leave Stank Pop's baby sitting here.
But Adele was telling you that you're going to jail.
Yes, she was saying all kind of stuff.
That she had you on video.
Yes, she was saying that.
That she was recording you. You knew that.
She said, you're going to jail, you're going to jail. You killed my baby's dad, you killed my baby's dad. And you can hear on the video, I said, no, I didn't.
We can hear you say that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you also said, I think you testified earlier that you said, you started to say fuck, right?
What you mean?
When she started yelling at you, you killed my baby's dad. And on the video, said that you said, what the fuck?
No, I said, you can hear me on the video when she said, you killed my baby's dad, you killed my baby's dad. I said, no, I didn't. And I told her, I was telling her, give me my stuff.
And she was holding a phone up, right?
So everything happened so fast, but I remember when she started saying that, I told her, no, I didn't.
And your testimony is that you had no idea that she was recording you with the phone that she was holding.
I don't know what she was doing.
Okay.
Literally.
So then you thought that. Then you said
This
that you
nigga
thought
said,
that
I
was
don't
your
know what
fault.
she was doing.
Trial of LIEMUMBA'S Sayers.
I just don't deal. Took my necklace and put it under there, and I found the knife that was on the floor, and I was just trying to get my stuff.
Okay. And again, so you thought the phone that she had was yours.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you started to try to get it from her.
Yes, ma'am.
And it was so important to you to get that phone from her that you threw her down on the ground.
No, she took off running, and I'm like, give me my stuff. And she was like, F you, I'm not giving you shit. And she took off running, so that's when I chased her. And then she threw the phone. I seen Tavia with the phone, and I looked at the phone because the phone hit the floor. And I was like, that's not my phone. So I walked back over to where the van was at.
All right, so you only went to Adele to get the phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when you're saying that when you saw her throw it the first time to Tavia,
Yes, ma'am.
that then you knew it wasn't your phone.
When it hit the floor, I knew it wasn't my phone.
And you didn't go towards Tavia.
No, when she threw the phone, I looked. I went that way and I looked. And that's not my phone. So I went back over towards the van.
And you didn't go after Toby.
I did
You
not.
got the phone.
I didn't.
Okay. And you're saying that Adele just fell on the ground?
No, I was trying to get her to get my phone from her.
And you grabbed her.
Huh?
And you grabbed her, correct?
No, when I ran into her to try to get my phone from her.
You said you ran into her. You didn't grab her.
Hit boom, she fell down. And she kicked, I don't know if she threw it or she kicked the phone, but I seen that the phone didn't belong to me.
Okay.
So I stopped.
Okay.
Why did you get your dumb ass up there, man?
Yeah, that's
This
wild,
shit
bro.
just sounds crazy.
How many days how many days was this trial?
2 weeks.
Oh, that was a 2-week process. Damn, that's crazy, fool.
Like, I was smoking a pack a day watching that shit.
He was on it all the way.
Huh?
He was on that shit all the
Hey,
way.
Sam, I was at work in the corner high somewhere.
Did you feel like they had enough?
I had virtual court, bro.
Did you feel like it was that they had enough evidence to get that dude? Did you think he was gonna get it?
I mean, just listening to him, he thought of that story the day before trial started.
Damn.
I couldn't believe when people said last witness, LIEMUMBA'S Sayers. I said, oh, he finna fry
When
himself.
police arrived, you can see on the video, you're pointing to where the gun was, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what you told the police was, quote, the gun is right there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You never said, that's my gun.
I did not.
Okay. And again, you were with officers for several hours.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And never when you were talking to officers did you say that that was your gun that you left on scene.
The officer told me to stop talking.
When did the officer tell you to stop talking?
When we was in the thing, he says, hey, don't make any statements to me at all.
When exactly did he tell you that?
Objection may be approached.
Okay.
Hey, man. Every time he get in this back boxed in that corner or they put him in one of them MMA headlocks, he like, shit, they told me to shut up. Quit talking. I mean, shit, lady said, but you kept talking. You talked the whole time.
Is that the judge or is that the DA?
What you say, Sam?
Is the one that's questioning him the judge or the DA?
No, that's the DA. The judge don't. The judge ain't got nothing to say really. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He just kept talking.
Wow.
God bless you.
I ran into her and she fell, and you know, I mean, hey, I'm just listening to like this is a nasty little story here, right here, LIEMUMBA. That nigga came up with something nasty, boy.
The nigga said, I was being threatened by journal right. Hell no. That nigga crazy. Ain't that what the homie say? That boy need to knock it off, man.
Yeah, man, that dude right there is something else, man. Hey, George. He trying to pull him out, George. He trying to pull him out, George. Them people is not. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, everybody got they what they feel and how they think, but that is one of the craziest stories I've ever heard him tell. Stop! Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a nasty story right there, Momski. I thought you was a man of the Lord and all that stuff. You preached to them people at the community center up there and stuff. You know, even when you kicked the pastor out because he didn't want to pay rent. You know what I'm saying? You's a cold dude, Momski. I mean,
and that's kind of why you had you kind of separated from that whole situation because of things like that.
Man, look, we just the characters don't line up. My nigga came in and say you can't intertwine the two. So I just had to, you know what I'm saying, go that way and let him do his thing. And then especially shit, I didn't even know he got the thing with the APD. I'm glad I did get away from over there.
Damn.
I ain't no first responder.
We are going to stop in about 3 minutes, so just keep that in mind so I can get the jury out of here prior before about that 5 o'clock.
Okay. If we're talking about Officer Modesto, you're waiting and looking. It was one of those officers that you're saying told you to stop talking, that they weren't there to ask you questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You were with them for about 3.5 hours or more.
Yes, ma'am.
When in that 3.5 hour period of time did they tell you to stop talking?
Actually, they told me don't say nothing when they first arrested me. And then when we got in there, I was talking, he was like, I'm not the person to talk to. Just told me to stop talking.
Okay. But you did talk. You made several statements to these officers, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And again, you never told these officers in that time period that gun that was on the scene was yours.
I did not.
did not
I
talk.
don't remember that day. That was 2 years ago, so I don't remember exactly what was said on that day.
Okay. You did not tell them that that gun was yours.
I didn't.
Okay. You never made a statement that I didn't kill Malcolm Watson.
I told them that somebody else shot, but I didn't shoot Malcolm Watson.
I'm not asking what you did or did not do now. I'm asking you at the time when you were talking with Officer Combs and Modesto, you never said that you did not shoot Malcolm Watson.
I didn't shoot Malcolm Watson, so I wouldn't have had to prove that point.
Did you ever tell them that? That was my question. Did you ever say, I did not do this?
I didn't think that I was being arrested for Malcolm being shot.
Okay. What did you think you were being arrested for?
For being at the scene and having a gun and what they were saying. I didn't even know that I was under arrest. I thought they were just taking me in because of what everybody was saying, and they would have did an investigation and I would have been let go.
Well, what everyone was saying was that you killed Malcolm Watson at the scene, right?
That's what Adele was saying. Adele was the one saying that, and I even asked the officer, what am I being arrested for? I didn't know.
Okay. But you didn't think it was for the murder of Malcolm Watson?
I did not.
So you didn't ever say that you didn't do it, right?
I didn't shoot Malcolm Watson.
Okay. You didn't say that there was some third person that could have done this?
The officer told me to stop talking.
It's not my question. I understand that an officer at some point told you to not talk, but you did talk during this time.
Well, I just kept, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly happened, so I wouldn't think that I was getting arrested for shooting little Malcolm.
Ms. Anderson, I think we're going to stop at this point because I still need to admonish them, and then, and I also want to have parties approach really quickly so we can just discuss some scheduling stuff, please.
So you have all the other audio from the whole thing?
What you mean?
We're gonna listen to the whole audio this week.
Well, let's get back into it then.
Every day.
Good morning, Mr. Sayers. I wanted to go back and talk a little bit about your son's death. Do you recall that you were able to watch a portion of the video of your son's death with the
They're
police
ready for
department?
our second.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I forget which family member that testified yesterday was there with you.
My brother, Alfred Sayers.
Okay, AJ.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And he said that what you guys were able to see was just a portion of the video where you can see your son firing a weapon.
You can see, we seen the whole video.
Okay. So when AJ testified yesterday that you only got to see a portion of it, that was not.
Yeah, we watched I see my son get shot too.
Okay. Did you see the part that showed who actually shot your son?
You just see a bunch of everybody was ducking in the cars driving by, people were shooting out the cars.
Okay. And you know that Tyrell Braxton was charged.
Yes, ma'am.
Out of that case, correct? And then that case was dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
And as the father of a victim in that case, you had the right to be notified of that, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And did they tell you that the reason that the case was dismissed was because of self-defense reasons?
No, ma'am. They just said that they didn't know who did it.
Okay. And you were not upset about that at all?
No, ma'am. When you lose a son, you just hurt.
And I believe you said yesterday as well that you didn't really care about holding someone accountable for that.
I didn't. I just wanted my baby back.
Okay. And do you have a specific person now that you believe killed your son?
I mean, I'm not the police or in God's position to know any of that.
But you have somebody that you believe killed your son, correct?
I know who claims to kill my son through music and stuff like that. But
Okay, and that's Andre Jackson, correct?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you've done an interview with Westward news article, right?
I've done a lot of interviews.
Okay, but more recently, it was in September of last year.
I don't recall.
You don't recall that?
I don't.
You don't recall telling that interviewer that it was Andre Jackson who killed your son?
I don't remember exactly what the interview was, but Andre Jackson was the one who claimed to do it through music.
And I was saying, you further went on to discuss how that person was still bragging about murdering your son through music videos and music.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then that interviewer specifically asked you, what's in your heart after your son was murdered? Do you recall that?
I don't.
Do you recall answering that the young man out there who killed my son was still out there alive?
No, ma'am.
You don't remember saying that?
No, ma'am.
Where?
You may.
It's crazy how fast this life changed this dude's life, man.
That's a nasty story, man. I done heard Stan tell some lies, but boy.
He should never answer the question about his son at all. He did a lot of things wrong, bro.
Presented 12 more applications in 207. I have it up here on the computer as well. If you can put the headphones in. May I just have a reference for what the witnesses would show?
Right.
I discussed with them.
Thank you.
I just have you listen to this, okay?
What happened? Who's winning?
Nah, this is the Lakers in Houston.
Oh, they did play tonight. Yeah, that's wild.
Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the interview that you had with Westward?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you tell the interviewer with Westward that the young man who killed your son was still out there alive?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I said. He's the young man who made music. Him and his dad are still out there making music alive. They're alive. They're not dead.
I make
Right.
music,
So the
sir.
person that killed your son was out there, quote, alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still.
Damn, because you did the
You didn't
anthem.
say,
So I'm the
you didn't
producer.
say that he's out there still free. Right.
Because you the anthem writer, fool.
That's
No, I didn't say
nasty,
that,
man.
Yesterday, I think you said you testified that you were a first responder. You recall that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But you're not in law enforcement, correct?
No, ma'am.
You're not a paramedic?
No, ma'am.
You're not an emergency medical technician?
No, ma'am.
And you're not part of any firefighting services?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so how is it that you believe that you're a first responder? Because those are the typical first responders.
A partnership with Aurora PD where we're conflict resolution and violence intervention and violence prevention. So if there's a domestic situation that's going on, Aurora PD would reach out to my organization or the Struggle of Love or a different organization and say, hey, we just got this phone call in. We need you guys to meet us at this location and see if you guys can diffuse this situation or help out. If there's been a shooting or something, they respond, they call us first, and we get to the scene to provide services for the family that has been hurt or for the family that just for both sides of the situations. Like, we get notified first because we're part of the violence intervention and prevention team.
Okay, but you're not actually a first responder.
I've taken medical classes, I've taken CPR classes, all that stuff.
Well, my question is, you're not a first responder?
Not according to being paid for being a first responder.
All right, I want to go back to where we were yesterday towards the end of the day. In the cell phone video that Adele took, you said yesterday, you testified yesterday, that she had accused you of killing Malcolm, killing her baby daddy, correct?
She said that it was my fault. But yes, ma'am, she accused me.
Okay. And you said that when she was accusing you of killing Malcolm, that you said, no, I didn't.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But actually, when you said, no, I didn't, it was when she was accusing you of trying to put your gun on his body. You recall that?
No, ma'am.
Like 36. Oh,
Wish I could have seen him in the exhibits.
there's one of the TVs.
Oh, yes, true. I'm sorry.
I did too, on
That's
everything
fire.
Dylan
6
made
seconds and
yesterday.
you're lying.
Was
You're
it,
going. You just got a picture. You just killed my fucking baby dad. I said, no, I didn't. Of course, he said, you just fucking killed my baby dad. Did you hear that?
Yes, ma'am, I heard that.
Okay, so you said, no, I didn't, to her accusing you of placing things on him, not after she's accused you of killing her baby dad.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you testified yesterday that you were, when at the beginning of when this video starts, that you were down checking for a pulse. You recall that?
You said what?
At where this video begins, you were checking for a pulse on Malcolm.
I was looking for my necklace and I was checking his pulse.
Okay. But later on, when a friend comes up or a nurse comes up from the party that says, we should check his pulse, that's when you actually say, yeah, let's check a pulse, and you go down and check a pulse.
Yeah, because I didn't know how to. I didn't know if I was doing it right.
Okay. So you decided to do it again. To check his pulse then.
I'm not understanding.
After the nurse comes up and says, let's check for a pulse, you go down and check for a pulse.
No, her hand was on his. Her hand was on him, and I was trying to see where the rest of my stuff was at.
Well, isn't that when you actually pick up his hand and check for a pulse? His wrist?
I'm not sure. That was everything happened so fast.
Because at this point in time, even though Malcolm is there, you said that he was initially still breathing when you first approached, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that you said that, I think yesterday, that you would never leave staying hot sun there like that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But your concern then at that point in time was to find your gold chain.
She snatched my chain off of me, ma'am.
Right, but that's not my question. My question is, your concern at that moment was to find the chain and not help Malcolm.
It was both.
Okay. And you said when you took the knife out of your pocket, you took it out of your right pocket, right?
No, I picked it up off the floor and then I put it in my pocket and then took it out because she was on the side of me.
Right, you took it out of the right side.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You got it in your right hand.
Yes, ma'am.
You switched it to your left.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you bent down to Malcolm's body.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's when you started reaching into his pockets with your left hand.
I never actually reached into his pockets. I just touched his pocket, but yes, ma'am.
Start when you pull out your key. I got you! Fuck you! Stop putting shit in his pocket! Take his finger. No, you're not! Get that out of there! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Mm.
Stop putting shit in his pocket! Take his finger. No, you're not! Get that out of there! Stop touching that! Stop putting shit in his pocket!
Does that actual footage show the actual shooting, or it's right after, just right after the shooting? Does it show the shooting, or no?
Are you ready? Please stop.
At you! Fuck you! Stop putting shit in his pocket! Take his finger. No, get that out of there! Stop touching that! Put shit in his pocket! Take his finger. No, you're not! Get that out of there! Stop touching that!
Yeah.
Going to jail. You're going to jail.
I was at work.
Mm.
Right there. Hands up in his pocket.
No, ma'am. I'm just trying to see if he had my phone in his pocket.
For your phone in his pocket.
Yes, ma'am.
The knife also in that hand.
And my necklace.
Right. But you're looking for your phone in his pocket.
Yeah, I was trying to see what he had, if he had my phone in there.
Mac, what's up, buddy?
Phone in his pocket.
Because Adele had already snatched my necklace and put it on her.
You took your phone and put your phone in his pocket.
I didn't understand why she put my necklace on her.
Okay. And again, this is your concern right now is over your gold chain, which you have back now, and your phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But you're saying your hand never actually went into his pocket. Okay. And at the time, on August 10th, after you were arrested, you were very insistent that people, Adele, had taken a gun off of Malcolm. Correct?
Yeah, that was my thought process at the time from the gesture he made.
Okay. You said they took his gun off of him right at scene when you were arrested, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And nobody told you to stop talking on the scene, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And then you said when you were getting out of the vehicle, out of the patrol car at the police department, he had a gun. They grabbed it. They grabbed his gun too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And later on, when you're still talking to Officer Combs and Officer Modesto, you said they was taking stuff off of that kid, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then again, you said to Detective Calvano later, they did take a gun off of that kid. His baby's mom took a gun off of that kid, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you said you were very insistent that he had a gun that day.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But now you're saying that you know that he didn't actually have a gun.
I don't know if he had a gun or not. I just said it because of the gesture he made, ma'am.
Okay. Then how does him making a gesture equal other people taking a gun off of him?
Usually when somebody reaches like that, it's, you know,
Okay. He could have been reaching for a phone.
I don't know. I just seen him reach and I heard shots.
I'm asking, he could have been reaching for a phone.
He could have been.
Could have been reaching for cigarettes.
Yes, ma'am.
Could have been reaching for a lighter.
Yes, ma'am.
You never saw a gun.
No, ma'am.
But again, my question is, how does him reaching equal other people actually taking things off of his body? How does that equal Adele taking a gun off of him?
It was just everything happened so fast that Adele was moving around and they was touching him and walking away. It was fast.
Okay.
Good night, Josh.
But on that day, again, you wanted the police to think that Malcolm Watson had a gun, right?
I just told him what I saw, ma'am.
Well, you just said that you didn't actually see that.
I didn't.
Okay. So you're telling things that you didn't see that you knew were not true?
I didn't know if it was true or false at the time.
But you said it repeatedly.
Yes, ma'am.
When you were back, I'm going back a little bit in time, when you said that you, after you heard the shots, you went back to your vehicle because you wanted to call 911.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you called Hawaii over so you could and get into Junior's phone to call.
Yes, ma'am.
But you never actually called.
The phone wasn't on, so I had plugged the phone into the charger. And if the charger thing comes up and you try to turn the phone on, if it's not charging enough, the phone would cut back off.
Okay, so you weren't able to get you didn't stay there for a couple seconds for it to charge to be able to call?
I tried.
But you didn't call.
I tried to get the phone to come on.
Right, but you didn't call.
No, ma'am.
You didn't stay at your vehicle to give it a few seconds, even more, to be able to call.
I think I did. I'm not sure.
And you said that you saw Adele with the phone, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you didn't say, oh my God, you have a phone, great, call 911.
I did not.
And you have said that you and Malcolm were cool, and you were very concerned about him at this time, right? But anytime you talked about Malcolm to the police, you called him that kid. You never referred to Malcolm Watson by name to the police.
This is sad.
Yeah.
This shit here, boy.
I'm not understanding.
When you talked to police, you never called him Malcolm. When you were referring to the victim, Malcolm Watson, you only called him that kid. Yes, ma'am. Okay. But you were close, according to you.
Yeah, we was cool.
Okay. But you never referred to him by name.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And it was just that kid.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry, you knew Hawaii had a phone that day, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you called her over to the car, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you tell her to call 911?
I just asked her for the code.
Rico came over too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
He had a phone. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Did you tell him to call 911?
No, ma'am.
Yesterday, you had repeatedly said that when you were with Officer Modesto and Combs that they told you to stop talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Are those the words that they used?
I don't remember. It was 2 years ago, ma'am.
Okay. But you believe they told you to stop talking?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But it wasn't at the time when we were talking about the part of your conversation with them, where you said, I went up and said, what's up? Malcolm said, what's up? And then you saw him reach.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. They didn't interrupt you when you were giving that statement, right?
I don't remember.
You gave that statement at 5:29 p.m. according to the body worn camera exhibit, right?
Yes, ma'am, if that's what it says.
Okay. And then it wasn't until 6:03 p.m. when the officer actually said, hey man, I don't want to be rude. I can't ask you questions about what's going on. And apologize again for being rude when you were continuously talking about the case. You recall that?
I don't.
Okay. So the officers never told you or interrupted you when you were making a statement to tell you to stop talking, right?
No, they told me that not to talk.
You're saying they use those words.
Man, that was 2 years ago. I couldn't tell you verbatim what happened that day. That was a traumatic day for me in my life. And
You were there with them for approximately 3 hours. You recall that, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And again, you never said, I didn't do this.
This nigga crazy.
No, ma'am, I never said that.
You never said that Rico could have done it.
No, ma'am.
You never said that there was this third voice and this third party in a white car, right?
No, ma'am.
You never said, hey, the killer's still out there, you gotta go look for him, anything like that.
No, ma'am.
Thank you.
She said thank you.
Can you redirect?
Now this is LIEMUMBA'S
Mr.
lawyer.
Sayers, when
Oh, that's his lawyer?
This is his lawyer now.
Again, yesterday you were asked a lot of questions about those live rounds in your car. Can you describe the overall state of your car in terms of how clean it was?
Oh, it was messy. Like, usually I keep my car pretty clean, but we had just got back from out of town, and like, I had kids in my car prior to that.
Oh, he had a lawyer.
It was just messy. It was still, my car was just really messy.
Were there a number of items strewn around your car?
Yes, ma'am.
In terms of those live rounds that were found in your car, I think I asked you this, but I can't remember. Did you bring those to the range?
No, ma'am.
Do you know who did?
It was a lot of people out there that day.
Do you know who bought them or where they got them?
No, ma'am.
Were they in your car? Had you ever noticed them before you were at the range?
No, ma'am.
You've been asked a lot of questions about this cell phone video.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Sayers, to be fair, do you think you can explain everything that was going on in your mind in the moments after the shooting happened?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, you're up there saying a lot of things about what you were thinking or doing at any given time. My question is, do you remember having those thoughts?
I don't.
Okay, so when you're explaining things, I want to know how you're feeling. Are you feeling frazzled or pressured or what's going on?
No, George.
I don't understand how I'm in this position.
Okay.
I don't understand it.
Having watched these videos, do you, at the time that you're doing these different things, did you have any understanding of how other people were thinking, what other people were thinking about what you were doing?
No, ma'am. I just, like, everything was just happening. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is it? Like, what?
I see a moment where you pick your hat up off the ground and then you put it back down. Can you tell us why you did that?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, and here's my question: do you feel a need or an obligation to try to explain these things?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When I go back to a moment in time after you've watched this, can you possibly tell me what is going on in your mind when you are bending down, picking up your hat, and then dropping it back on the ground?
No, ma'am.
Were you trying to plant a hat as evidence?
No, ma'am.
Were you ever trying to plant evidence or set something up here?
No, ma'am.
Know what you were thinking in some of those moments?
I don't.
Cuz said she sucks. I thought so too.
I was.
You
Both
know,
of
Miss Anderson asks a good question. Why not just leave the
Oh, there
necklace?
you go.
Why not just leave the necklace?
Oh man, you should hear her cause an
I
argument.
paid $15,000 for my necklace, and I didn't understand why my necklace.
Sucks as a lawyer.
Is the necklace something that is
Huh?
valuable to you?
She sucks as a lawyer.
Worried about the fact that it
Yeah,
might
this
be
is
by
yeah,
Mr.
for
Watson's
sure.
body.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you worried about what that might look like when you're being blamed for this?
Yes, ma'am.
Damn, cuz he spent all the motherfucking money on them 14 vehicles, cuz he didn't have enough for the damn lawyer, cuz. Relax, big homie, damn,
Not
cuz.
until I see the video.
Do you remember what was in your mind doing all these different things?
I just remember Adele. She was to the side of me. She just kept doing stuff.
Were you, as you know, we're seeing a video of what you're doing in these moments. Do you remember what you're looking at when you're doing these things?
I don't.
Do you remember what other people are saying or what you're watching them doing when
Hey,
what you're
lawyer.
doing in that video?
I don't. I mean, everything just happened like fast. I've never been in a situation to where somebody got shot. I've never witnessed that ever in my life. I've never been through nothing like that ever.
Hold on, I just want to pause right there, right? He said he's never been through anything like that in his life,
Yeah.
but he's a first responder.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
Thoughts at the time, were you feeling distracted or scattered?
The first one to the scene most times.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what just happened. I just came up on it. I don't know. Everything happened fast. I didn't know what happened. I just walked into something that just happened.
As you are doing these different things in those moments after Mr. Watson has been shot, were there questions in your mind about what happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you wondering if he had a gun?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember thinking that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember wondering if he fired a gun?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember wondering if something had been taken off of him?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ever look for a gun on him or feel for a gun on him?
No, ma'am.
You have been asked a lot of questions about the things that you said to the police in those hours where you're waiting and looking. Do you remember those hours?
Yes, ma'am.
In those hours, when you're sort of saying these different things to police, have the police officers asked you any questions?
No, ma'am.
Did those police officers ever ask you any questions about what you did or what you saw?
No, ma'am.
And while you're being asked today, did they tell you not to talk? Do you remember an officer being very polite and saying that they're not in a position to ask you any questions? Do you remember that?
I just remember he kept saying, "Don't stop talking."
Is it your memory that they were not sort of interested in you making statements at that time when they were saying stop talking? Is that how you felt at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
At that time, did you believe that you were under investigation?
No, ma'am.
Did anybody tell you that you were under investigation?
No, ma'am.
Did anybody tell you that you were under arrest at that time?
No, ma'am.
In those moments, do you remember referring to Malcolm Watson as a kid?
I don't. I was just hoping that he was okay.
Did you think of him as a kid in his 20s?
Yes.
Did you ask if he was still alive?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you wonder if he might still be alive?
Yes, ma'am.
In the moments that you were doing all of these different things and looking for things by him, did you believe that he had died?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
Because he was, when I was behind him, he was still breathing.
Did you hope that he had not died?
Yes, ma'am.
He knew he died.
Thank you, Mr. Sayers.
So, do you have any questions for this witness? We have some questions.
He knew he died.
Can I have the parties approach, please?
Yeah, this is sad, boy. Ugly.
That's terrible, bro. Yeah, that's a terrible situation. That dude's about to go to a lot of time, man. Wild. So there's it's just all the tapes from it. You got all of them?
Nah, the jury, some of the jurors got questions they want to ask him.
Okay. Oh, you wanna do this tomorrow too?
Yeah, if y'all want to
Listen
hear
to some of it?
somebody else's one, hell yeah, because he'll be done after these jurors ask his question.
Okay.
This little story this dude came up with, boy, I'm like, you crazy. Nah, George, I'm just saying, man, this is sad, like on both sides, man. Lil Malcolm's my partner, man, and I grew up, I mean, I know his people. I know him, I know his family for real, for real. Like, my kids and his family is cousins. You know what I'm saying? So, when I watched that little dude grow up, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just nasty, man. That fella got babies. You know what I mean? This shit's crazy. And then this old weirdo, he gonna crash out and shit on just, man. You know, everybody takes shit, but you didn't crash into the wrong shit though, man. That's the thing. You crashed into the wrong shit, weirdo.
Yeah.
It's sad for his family too, though, because like shit, a lot of his people, them is my like partners and shit. I don't know how that, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever, homie.
my eyes are getting heavy though, really, to be
My
truthful.
nigga, hey, homie, right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't give a fuck what it is.
It really is though. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
I want to take shit, homie.
You gotta live up to that. The bed you make too, man. You know.
Shit. That shit's nasty work, man.
Hell yeah. Oh shit. What it do? What it do?
Out here, boy.
Salute to everybody that pulled up and pulling up.
I can't believe that dude sat there and just told that little story like that. That shit was I told you he thought about that. He thought of that shit the night before he had to go to trial.
He just thought a whole story to try to get off and
told his ass, nigga, you are not smart, homie. You ain't no nigga. You ain't no street nigga. Nigga, you wore suits, nigga, to school, nigga, up until high school, nigga.
Damn.
You ain't no motherfucking street nigga, homie. And I really wasn't tripping, but I'm like, damn, why would these niggas just scream my name like that? Nigga, ain't no, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
That's the main thing. Is like, damn, bro, why he bring you into this shit?
Threatening your weird ass nigga. I got threatened, but I went to the funeral. I ain't nigga running around here crying and going, oh, nigga, I'm like, nigga, what's happening? Nigga, I wasn't there for you niggas anywhere, nigga. I was there to pay my respects to Lil Mum, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga.
Yeah.
Period, nigga.
Mr. Sanders, we have a few questions for you from our jury. First question is, when Malcolm was shot, where and or who were you facing?
When Malcolm was shot, I was facing forward. I was facing forward. I was to the right of Malcolm, and he was looking sideways like this. I was by the back door of the van.
So the next part of the question is, how was Malcolm oriented? Meaning, was his body facing you directly?
If I'm not mistaken, he was looking sideways like this at me, and I was to the right of him.
If you know, do you know which direction he was facing?
If you're approaching from the south to the north, Malcolm would have been kind of facing forward and looking like this sideways. Okay.
Next question, did you ever attend any of Malcolm Jr. and Milo's birthday parties?
I did not go to any of the birthday parties. I was supposed to go to the party before, the year before. They had a Black Panther theme, and my son was the Black Panther. I ended up purchasing the Black Panther outfit for my son to go to do the party, and afterwards they were supposed to come to my house to go ride four-wheelers.
Next question. Did you have any other weapons on you the day of the incident?
No, I didn't have any other weapons on me. I didn't have any guns or any of that stuff on me.
Next question. At your CPR classes that you've attended to show you how to check for a pulse?
Yes.
Next question. How long have you known Rico?
I met Rico probably that December 2023.
Next question. When you talk with Jatavia, do you and her usually talk on a cell phone?
We talk on like Facebook. She'll call me on her cell phone sometimes, but mostly we talk on like Facebook.
Next question. Who is Kool-Aid? If you have known him for a long time, how do you not know his name?
His name is Jamil, I think, something like that, but everybody, like when you grow up, everybody just always calls everybody by their nickname. Like if you grow up with somebody, I didn't grow up with him as a kid. I met him when we were in high school, and we were cool, and then I see him here and there. And he had literally just started coming back around for help with his business, because I help people start their own businesses, and I help them find resources to get their businesses started. And since I had a few businesses, he was coming around to actually come and work for the movie company and actually get help on structuring his business as well.
Next question. Why and were you speeding in the parking lot while children are around when you arrived at the pool?
When you come, I don't feel like I was speeding. I feel like when you come, my truck is pretty big, so when you come down, it like picks up. Like as soon as you turn the parking lot, it goes right down the hill. So it goes down, and then like the speed bump comes up so fast that I just pulled in. When I came through, the kids were already over to the side.
Based on those questions, Ms. Downey, do you have any questions for Mr. Sayers?
Mr. Sayers, were you speeding through the parking lot?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You were asked a question about, you had said on earlier that you took CPR classes as part of what you do.
Yes, ma'am.
And that as part of your CPR classes, you were taught how to take a pulse.
I think so.
You had testified that when you were trying to take Malcolm Watson's pulse, you weren't sure you were doing it right. So
yes,
can you help us understand if you have learned to do that before, or what was going on in your mind?
I mean, I just see some crazy stuff happen in front of me, and I didn't know what I literally didn't know if I was doing it right.
Hey,
it was fast. Like everything was crazy that day.
That's crazy.
Based on the jury's questions and based on Ms. Downey's questions, if people have any additional questions.
She like, hell yeah.
As far as your positioning, again, you said that you were facing forward, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I just want for the record, because when you say facing sideways like this, the record can't get that down. So when you're saying that Malcolm was facing forward to you, is that what you're saying?
No, Malcolm was facing forward this way, and he was looking at me this way.
Okay, so he was looking at you to his right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But he was facing
Yes, ma'am.
straight south.
His body was this way, and he was like down, like right off of the curve, and he was looking like this.
Okay. And you said that you were on the right side of him here, the purple van.
Yeah, I was like towards the back door.
Okay. Okay. The question that you had no other weapons on you that day. You had the stover at least, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then you had the knives.
Yeah, I didn't know I had the knife in my pocket. I didn't know.
You didn't know you had the knife. Okay.
Hold up, cuz. Hold on. But he had on skinny khakis, cuz. He had on the skinny stretch khakis, cuz, with all the keys, the heat and all that. And I don't know, man.
And he had the knife on in the skinny jeans.
And they were skinny stretch khakis, cuz. 240 and some skinny stretch khakis.
Oh damn, that was incredible.
Okay, cuz.
That's impressive, actually.
My niggas said that. Boy.
Hell nah.
Was Malcolm facing back towards your Escalade?
Was he facing back towards my Escalade? He was facing this way, and he was looking to his right.
And would that be towards
Skinny
your
khakis.
Escalade? Were you parked?
Yeah, I was parked to the
Not the skinny minis.
And so you didn't know that you had the knife, right?
No, ma'am.
Right. So you didn't know that you had it until you said it was up in this pocket. Right. You didn't know you had it until that pocket ripped and it fell.
Yes, ma'am.
You had the knife. In the cell phone video, your pockets hadn't been ripped off yet.
You said what?
In the cell phone video, your pocket hadn't been ripped down yet.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly where it was, but just I've been trying to piece things together just from seeing the videos or whatever. I just seen it on the floor and I grabbed it.
Okay. With the CPR classes. Now, when the judge asked you the question if the CPR class had taught you how to check for a pulse, you definitively answered yes.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm just asking you right now. Just now, when the judge asked you that question, you gave a definitive answer of yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But then when your attorney asked you questions, you changed it to, well, I think so, right?
Hey,
I'm trying to answer the
lied
questions
again.
as possible, ma'am.
And CPR classes, they also teach you how to do CPR, right?
Yes, ma'am.
They teach you how to address somebody who's been a victim or is going through a medical emergency
Yes, ma'am.
and how to handle that.
Yes, ma'am.
And you said that you took these classes so you could be part of this partnership with APD to come out and try to help in these situations.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But on this day, you didn't think you were doing any of that. You didn't know how to do it.
No, ma'am.
When you would talk to Tavia, you said you would sometimes talk on Facebook. Would that be through cell phone, Facebook calls on cell phones?
Yeah, you could hit the telephone thing to where you call.
Okay. And would you do FaceTime calls?
If she was with the baby, we'd do FaceTime calls.
Okay. And Kool-Aid, you said he was going to become part of your moving company?
Well, he worked for the moving company as well too.
And when you hire people to work for you, you don't get their full names?
So I do my moving company a little different. So to curb people's urge to sell drugs, because when they sell drugs, they make money to sell.
I'm asking this, that's not responsive to my question.
To respond to the question that was asked of you, your counsel's going to get another opportunity to ask you questions. Please just respond to the question.
I pay cash every day.
So you don't verify their eligibility to work? You don't pay them properly as a business? questions about why he doesn't know his name?
Can you approach?
Nasty work, man. Nasty work. Nasty work.
Fuck this dumbass meeting, dog.
He do pay in cash though. I mean, he do pay in cash. He be trying to pay his workers out. He be trying to pay his workers out of the tips and keep the rest of the money. He don't want to give his workers the tips. And those are facts, not feelings. I know facts over feelings. I ain't finna tell you no bullshit. That nigga gonna try and go get them tips from them people and pay the workers out the tips.
Damn.
I seen it, and y'all see how my eyes is, nigga. I can see. Fool. I drove that truck for 3 years, nigga.
Coach
Bitch ass niggas screaming my name like that, punk. I ain't never threatened your tough fighting ass, nigga. You's a fighter.
You out here boxing.
That nigga's crazy with that, man. I can't believe this joker, man. Screaming me and my guy's name like that. You punk ass nigga. I hope they fuck you up when you get up there.
That's a cold shot. That's a cold shot.
So again, you were not properly paying your employees, specifically Kool-Aid.
They're not employees. Employees get paid. We have to do W-2s and all that stuff. I do contract work.
Right, so you didn't do a W-2 with Kool-Aid.
No, I do contract.
My question is, you did not do a W-2 with Kool-Aid. Okay, but you were paying him to work for you.
He worked once or twice.
Okay, and you said you were helping him set up his business.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and to set up a business, you have to get proper documentation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you know how to do that because you set up your own business.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you didn't get his name doing any of that either to do that paperwork.
No, ma'am.
Okay, and you said you went to high school together.
Super stupid ass.
Yesterday you said you went to high school together. Pretty sure you just said it earlier today too.
No, I said I met him when I was in high school.
So did you go to the same school?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so now you did not go to the same school. All right.
That's a cold shot, bruh.
Did you say that you did a contract with Kool-Aid?
No.
Okay, so he was not part of the contract.
I allow contractors to come and work.
So is Kool-Aid a contractor or not? I don't.
Am I allowed to answer that question?
Right. No, I'm asking you if you paid Kool-Aid or if you had a contract with him, and then your answers are, I do contracts with people, I contract people. So is Kool-Aid a contractor or not?
No, he wouldn't be a contractor until he made a certain amount of money.
Okay. And you never needed his name for that purpose either?
No, ma'am.
Nothing.
She said, I'm done talking to you.
Does Kool-Aid have anything to do with what happened on August 10th, 2024? Has anyone ever asked you who he was? Thank you, that's all.
Thank you. You may step down. Defense have any other witnesses they intend to call? Members of the jury, the defense is rested at this time. I will now ask the people if they intend to put on any rebuttal case at this time. Do the people intend to put on a rebuttal case? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, man. So y'all heard it from him, man. I ain't, they be like, this nigga, fuck LIEMUMBA. I already told y'all that nigga several times, right? Ain't nobody hating on that weird ass nigga. Yeah, nigga got me fucked up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that call. But that was wild, right? He said all that. I didn't put nothing in that man's mouth, right?
Yeah, that fool's wild. He's out of pocket for that shit, bro.
That was nasty work right there.
Out of pocket for that shit. Like, what the?
You got all these people. Oh, he's a piece of shit.
You can't even get around putting somebody's name in there. There's nothing you could do. Never. You're gonna never be able to live that out. I'm what they say. I'm befuddled. Nigga, what the fuck? Yeah, that's dirty work.
I ain't got nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with nothing going on with this stuff. I promise you, ain't nobody involved in none of that stuff gonna be like, big girl was around. None of that.
And I don't even know. It didn't even sound right. So it's like he just did that all to just say it.
And I never threatened to pump your soft ass nigga. When I talked to you, nigga, and you said you mentioned the young fella's name, I told you, nigga, if you're tripping with him, nigga, what is we talking about? Because I'm with him, nigga. So if that's a threat, punk, then take it like that. But I'm with him, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
Goofy ass nigga.
It's crazy work. Crazy work.
Tough ass nigga.
But yeah, that shit is wild, man.
I wonder, so do he still want his people to send that to TMZ? Send this to TMZ, cuz they try to set me up, man. Weird ass nigga.
And that's a TMZ right there.
Stupid motherfucker.
That's wild, bro.
I'm like, I mean, man, and there's feelings and emotions on both sides. But like I said, homie, I don't.
Hey, when we went to that boxing fight, were you guys already having like a little bit of static?
Yeah, you are. I didn't go to see that pussy. I went to go see Lil LIEMUMBA. That was our main reason to go. And I was what?
Yeah. Shit, I feel it, my bro.
When he had the little spray on and stuff that night, shit started drizzling down. There wasn't nobody going to see him. I done seen him fight several times. He's a fighter, but you're not all, you know, you win some, you lose some. The last few I seen you got your ass kicked. So, I mean, you know, hell, I mean, damn. It is what it is. It was a sport. You know what I'm saying? He won more than he lost, though. The niggas got hands, but he better learn how to use them. Pussy.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, YouTube, but y'all ain't monetized. We just having a conversation about community.
No, for sure, for sure.
Shit. The other side of the community, they doing their thing. Oh, he's a good guy. He's this, he's that. Man.
Straight up. That's crazy, bro. Crazy work.
Nasty work. It's a cold dude, man. But, you know, he's a great guy in the community, man. Fuck that nigga and them dumbass turkeys he be trying to give to people and shit. Daddy Bruce be giving them turkeys out. Quit telling people that. Quit telling people that you was giving them turkeys and shit on Thanksgiving, man. You was just picking some up and delivering them to people. Knock it off. Quit playing, man. He ain't no different than the rest of them little
shit.
But that's what we was on today, man. We, you know, it's over and
you trying to get on for a little bit tomorrow and listen to the rest of the
somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care, for sure.
You already know.
It's over with. Like the judge told them jury people, y'all can talk to whoever y'all want to talk to now. Wish I could find one of their asses.
All right, my bro. Yeah, man. I appreciate everybody too tapping in.
Hey, y'all have a good night. I'm glad y'all tapped in. And that was, y'all heard it from Mr. Heavy Hands. Heavy. The suits ain't even heavy no more. So heavy hands, heavy heart.
Salute to it. You already know. My high salute to everybody.
Y'all have a good rest of the night and a good rest of the week. Nuggets play tomorrow. Let's go Nuggets.
Let's go. All right, my bro.
told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
Order in the court. Order in the court.